There we go. Okay, so we're back. Red Tail Rogues.
Chairs need to be wide.
Technical
The
difficulties.
cold storage area.
Oh yeah, you know what? Let's try and get them up here, since this is those guys swinging.
I wouldn't smell that bad actually.
No, I like.
Oh, you also had haste, if I'm not mistaken, that we forgot about.
That's why he did all his attacks. He gets an advantage on everything.
Yeah, but I mean,
Your
say
AC is plus 2. Your AC
should
26.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
26 on his AC.
I rolled an 18 for his part of the attack, so he would have hit. But now I know 26 because I've only got 20. Oh, I'll just keep the 22, 24 written down because that's what I've got written down for him. And so that was I dealt damage to Luna. I dealt damage to everyone. What's actually happening right now?
We're at the Bebop did his second attack.
I'm sorry, BO did his second attack.
I added so then my second attack he did, which was my free attack.
Yep.
16 damage.
So 48 plus 16.
Yeah.
17.
17
So
on the die
hits.
plus whatever.
Yep.
Plus 6. 18.
Holy shit.
Okay, and we'll split it up here. We'll go.
That's 92 you've dealt to him so far in physical damage.
So another 18 on the die for another 15.
Holy shit. So
He's
no, it's not quite that. But this is all physical damage that's being dealt to him right now. 92 plus 15.
Remember last game where you said, "Oh,
105.
a couple more attacks and we'll be fine."
Yeah.
100,
Well, I thought that.
107. Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
It's a good thing.
And Usador.
Oh no, that was my. That was my thing. Should we have Bebop use action surge this turn or no? I'm gonna hold on to it. Then he loses it until he has a long rest.
Hold on to it.
Hold on. To it.
Yeah.
All right, it's Us. Well, I mean, you guys have a huge attack chain coming up now, right?
All right, I will come in with, I will do Ray of Frost.
Yep.
Which is
1d 3d8 plus all your
No, he has to roll the attack first. So it's you add your
He's plus
proficiency
11.
modifier, your intelligence modifier, and your weapon modifier.
to my roll.
Yeah.
So they're 20 roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20
Yeah,
d20.
so it's
Is it 20?
not super high.
Is it 20 total?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You said so 6, 10,
What's your intelligence modifier?
that's 4, 4 and 3 on the weapon.
Oh, plus your proficiency modifier. So
Yep.
4, 8, so 11.
11 plus 9.
Yeah, so 16.
Yep, you need 20.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But no, it's not a miss. I've got
It's,
potent
and that's
cantrip.
only
It's only
Area
put
of
to the
effect.
save. Yeah.
area
So
of
if you
effect.
area of
It's
effect
not
and
when
they
you miss,
save
it's
on
when
a
you-
DC save, that's when it
It's
still
on
deals
the-
out. So it's like you can't evade the blast well
Oh,
enough. It still does
Well,
damage.
if I understood that properly, which I didn't, which is my responsibility,
get it
I
at
would
level-
have done magic missile.
you get it at level 6.
Yeah, I think you just get it. I don't think that it's. All right, and
Well,
then
that's
here we
up
go,
to an
Steve.
imagination.
Finish him off, buddy. It's all you now.
All right.
So here
You're
comes Steve.
still aced.
Or
You got
attacks
this.
with advantage. You get advantage on every attack. You get advantage on every attack.
Was that 2 1s in a row?
That was a 2 and a 1.
A 2 and a 1. Oh, well,
That
then-
die's gone.
okay, he chooses the 2, so
Clearly.
it's all good.
Clearly.
Chooses the 2. All good. But I thought it was 1 and 1, and I was gonna be like, that has to count as a 1 because you have to choose one of those. So the 2's missed.
11 plus what was it? 13.
Yep, but you're rolling with advantage, so you may as well roll again. See if you roll 20.
11.
Oh, it was meant to be. All right.
So that was a hit.
So what will be that damage?
That's
I
your
know that
second
it's.
of 4
And don't
attacks.
forget to split into
That's
radiant.
his second of 4 attacks.
Are you going to be using smite?
That's his regular
That's
damage
Regular
Yep,
damage.
okay.
So 8.
Let the man think.
plus your strength modifier, so 12.
So okay. So 12.
Plus the damage of the weapon itself, right?
No. Right?
So
That's 12 right there.
That's 12.
plus your weapon.
Now, but that's radiant damage. He's calculating all the radiant
Oh,
separately
that's
for
right.
you.
That's right. Okay.
Okay. So
Separate
then this
radiant
is
damage.
smite
So, yeah.
or this,
Just 3d8. You already hit.
yeah, 3d8.
Because it's the smite damage he's doing,
Too
right?
many cooks in the kitchen. Let the poor guy
Yeah.
think.
7 and 11
Plus 5.
plus 5, so that's 16. So 16 radiant.
16 radiant?
Or no, sorry, that's 16 smite.
Radiant.
Yeah,
Radiant.
it's a radiant. Yep.
Okay.
And what's the rest of it?
Now your attack with advantage.
So 12 regular,
10.
16.
Roll again, see if you got 20.
Advantage.
11.
So
Okay, so
Yes.
still another hit.
1,
4 plus
4,
4,
Yep.
so that's 8.
well, plus 2 for your weapon.
So
So
10.
10. Then it's plus 5.
5, 9, 5, 9.
Plus 5. 14. Plus,
There it is.
I'm
not bothering to
record it anymore.
Oh, no, you get 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Right.
This is it.
Stop, stop,
7,
stop wasting
Check
spell
to see if you
slots.
hit.
Stop wasting your spell slots.
No, it's a hit.
So 7 plus
Well, he's doing attack rolls. You gotta
Yeah.
tell us if he's
Yeah.
10, so 17, right?
Are you taking another attack roll after that
Yes,
last
no,
he
rating?
has. He's hasted. He has 4.
Okay, all right.
Double
Does he
check that
need
he's
to?
not-
Like-
I was gonna say, you have to tell us if he's dead.
I know,
Yeah,
I know. He's before you make your radiant attack roll, before you make the addition, you can tell that he's basically standing. You know those boxers who get hit, and they're basically
They're
still
punched
just
out.
standing there, but they're
So he's
not
out on his
actually
feet?
reacting at all. So he's on his feet, but he's
You
not
already know the score, you
reacting
missed
or
it.
doing anything
He's
about
just
the
taking
attacks
it.
that are happening. He's just sitting there taking even his cleaver is at his side. He hasn't dropped it, but it's at his side at this point in time. Do you want to give me a good description of a nice finishing blow? And maybe
Wind
we'll
up like
just
a
end
fucking
right now.
batter.
Yeah.
Take him out by his legs.
All right, so you're gonna give him the old tree trunk chop.
Alright, so what is that? Well,
Don't roll a 1. Oh, you already rolled, and you didn't roll a 1.
Yeah.
All right, so with that chop, you actually sever his leg clean off, the radiant damage burning through it, and he falls to the ground. His eyes never close, nor does he release the grip on the cleaver, but he is no longer moving, and it's almost like he's reaching out in his death throes towards the turtle man, still in his dead stage, trying to make eye contact with him and reaching out in undeath, the death of the demon.
Couldn't even kill a turtle.
Yeah.
Spit
That
on-
one,
spit
it
on-
cuts so deep.
Spit on the ground.
Let's
cut
all
so
give him the
deep.
bird. We all
So-
flip him the bird as his eyes.
I ask both
Fluttershy.
Usador and Evan, but before his body even hits the ground, is there a way we can turn this gem to work for us, or a way we can destroy
Ah,
it?
yes, absolutely. We can use the gem. You can harvest the life force of those who have been taken from it.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Yes, absolutely. We can harvest the
And I
gem
can-
and take the life force
In the-
of those that have been
Ah, yes.
taken from it.
So by you would be sucking up the eternal life force, the souls of those who have passed on.
Yes, we'd be
And
sucking up the
bringing
life
it into
force
your own body
and
instead.
bringing it into our body instead. So says Usador.
Is there a way we could destroy it?
Oh yes, you could definitely destroy it by just dealing it enough damage. But why would you want to do that with such a precious artifact that you have? And look how charged it is. It has so much life force energy within it.
So what exactly would it do?
Oh, I
Hey, man,
could.
Can you tell me if this is? If you, I'm pretty sure
What
you're going to
like
detect
what
evil.
would this look like?
It's
Don't even
evil.
Tell me your
It's
spiritual
evil, buddy.
sense just being near you. You don't even have to roll. Just being near you because you would get a sense
The
of this
mere,
being a
the
paladin.
mere, that feeling that you get when you were close to it, Paladin, you know that it's basically evil incarnate radiating off of it. This is, Evan goes into description. The butcher and all the demons would bring all of their victims here to the torture chamber where they would be tortured in their anguish, harvested like grapes to create the fine wine that is the souls that are within that soul gem. And at any point in time, if the demons were feeling weak, hungry, exhausted, they could come down here, summon upon the power of the soul gem, and suck that life force that they have harvested, breaking down. And instead of these souls moving on to the thereafter, no, they are completely destroyed from having sucked the force out of them. It is such a great feeling to feel the soul gem.
I don't like the way you're talking right now.
I
Evan.
repeat all that to you guys.
I say we smash it. That being the case, because then if
Ah.
they're not, it's my understanding that if they're not sucked on like a juice box, that they are released.
Well,
The soul juice
yes.
box.
the souls would go back to their natural death, but I mean, you could fully refill your hit points here if you so desired.
Oh well, jeez.
I'll just go and I will fucking destroy it.
Alright. I
While
mean,
they're
if you,
while they're doing this,
a
I'm
few
taking a
good
short
hits.
rest and getting
A
my
few
hit
good
there's
points
no,
back.
well, are you guys taking a short? Because this is going to be like pretty quick. This
Short
isn't going to be
rest
short
takes
rest
10
time.
minutes.
10 minutes.
This isn't a 10-minute thing. Like if he wants to destroy it, he can have it gone within 30 seconds.
Well, they're also, I'm
We're gonna
assuming
search
you're
the
going to
room.
search the room.
Okay, so you're taking a
Tell
short
us-
rest during that time.
Everybody
Okay,
else search
cool.
the room.
So
I'll
you
destroy
destroy
How
the
do I get
soul
back
gem.
with a short rest?
If you want to use it, you can recover half your level in spell levels. If you
But
need
it's
to
evil as
recharge
fuck.
anything, you could
No,
recharge
he's
your
just talking
staff
about
and
regular
then
rest.
put
Oh.
3 levels of it.
I'm just getting hit.
You regain 3 levels, and
So I can
and
recharge my
Up to your
staff.
level
free.
and hit that.
And how many spells? So I could, if I'm a level.
it's a level 3 spell. It has to be a level 3 spell that you have currently.
Yeah. So I'm gonna recharge my staff, and then
It
about
has to be a spell
spells-
that you have access to right now. So if you
Yes.
don't have lightning bolt, you can't.
All right.
Oh,
So-
well,
It has to be something you have.
that's fine.
So you guys, when you destroy the
So
soul
there's stuff I
gem,
can put in that.
I'll do that after they search the room and everything. In case
After they search the room?
Need some lay on hands on my buddy Tellum over there. Maybe we should.
No, I just took a short rest. I'm up to 60. I'm good.
Do you guys want to search the
I
room
didn't take
before
any damage.
or after?
That's before or
I'm
after.
searching the room. I don't need to rest right now. I'm good. I'm searching.
I'm also searching.
What if I just dispel magic?
Would you like to?
What's the level 3 spell?
Yeah, but we're gonna rest.
No,
No,
we're gonna have a
short
short
rest.
rest. You won't
It's
regain
not.
it.
Oh
it's,
no.
it's just for hit points.
Okay,
So I can do
I'm
my
gonna drink
level.
that beer
So
if that's
we're-
okay, Jay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, man. Is it in the freezer or the fridge?
no,
It's in the
whiskey,
fridge.
I've got
Okay.
the bottle here. I
So
have
it's
I
I'm
still have
level.
glasses in.
We're level what 9 now?
12.
Or sorry, 12.
Uh,
So I get
12,
12.
right?
So how many spell slots do I get back?
I have level 12. No, right, 11. Sorry, 11.
So how many
11.
spell slots
Yeah,
do I
12
get
is
back for the short rest?
5.
5. Okay.
If-
Like or like
Total.
a level 5. Yeah.
Thank you very
Or
much.
like a level
Jay.
3 and a level 2.
Right. So, but you can now if you don't use it all this short rest, the
It's
next
called
short rest
the-
you have
Something sour.
you have to write down how many you're
Passion
using.
fruit IPA.
So you can
Crowd
you
surf
out of
by
5
the
total,
Flying Monkey.
what are you recharging?
I don't know.
All right. So I pick
I don't
whatever
either,
charge
but
right
I
now.
want to try
Yes.
it. And he
Just
brought
be
it
like
to
an
me.
energy
And that
drink,
total number of
fucking
levels
hoppy beer.
comes off.
I'm not a fan of the hop, I'll be honest, but I got a
IPA
feeling it's gonna be
again.
hot.
So next time I won't get this then. Is what you're saying.
You won't get up to 5. So
Oh.
you have 5 total, Jay.
Straight disgusting.
You have 5 total. I'm gonna recharge a level 1 spell.
Yeah, I appreciate the
Next-
effort.
IPAs are
I still have 4.
I love IPAs.
If I do a level 3, I still have
I don't
2.
know what that is.
Do you guys
It's
want
got
me
like
to
a fruity
destroy
aftertaste.
this
Is it good?
before or
No,
after
no,
you
no.
search the room?
Really?
Yeah,
Are
really.
you gonna drink it?
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna drink it.
perhaps
I've never had it before, so I'll definitely drink it at least this one time. And then I know. Then I'll have had enough of it to fully experience it. I'm not one of those who's gonna lie to you and tell you it's good when I
No,
don't
no,
know
no.
what it is. It
No, I
was,
don't want that.
it was fruity beer. It's weird. It has like a passion fruit aftertaste. Adam, would you like to bestow upon me thy puffer? Yes. I know you'd offered previously, but I got too engrossed in the game.
all right.
All right.
Yeah, that works. That's helpful.
So, I searched the room. You want me to search the room, or do you want to just?
Yep. You search the room.
Do you want me to roll for it, or do you want to just take my ridiculous passive?
What's your passive? 20? Tell you what, since you're doing this during a long... No, I don't want you to accidentally...
Do you want me to roll? I'll roll them.
I was going to say, since you're doing this during a long rest, I'll let you roll a dice, but only if it's an additional 20 does it do anything. If it's a 1, it doesn't affect anything. Only if you roll 20 on this dice will do better than your passive. Since everyone's taking a rest, I'll let you do that. Go ahead.
19.
Oh, so
Fuck.
close to getting the... Perhaps
That's
a
close.
bonus.
It's basically a 20.
Perhaps to getting a bonus reward. But,
That's what?
alas,
It's what?
Basically a 20. It's basically a 20.
yeah. All right, well, regardless, let's pop these guys in over here. Let's get a focus on the soul gem. There it is. Okay,
Nice.
Do I find anything in the room with that 20?
so, and I'm assuming, are you searching all of the demons
The
as well?
bodies, everything in the room.
So searching the
Absolutely.
demons, those demons that are sorcerers don't actually have anything equipped. It's their own like magical essence that has enabled them to do that. They're basically just naked
No cool files
pancakes.
or anything like that. On their belt,
They
no
have
white
these
cloth.
strange shaped testicles that are smaller than the other demons. But if you were to do a full anatomy search, you could tell that there were some testicles there for our boy Oos. You
Awesome.
wanted to grab them.
This guy here, what's his name? Because
What are his testicles?
he's gotta have
We-
some good ones.
We all just
I would
know
have
him
turned
as
it
the
into
butcher.
socks.
So-
The
So
butcher's testicles.
you could take the butcher's testicles. It's true. You could take the butcher's testicles. They could be yours.
The butcher's testicles.
All right. And the only real item you find on him, mostly it's these guys' natural abilities that are giving them all these powers. However, the cleaver itself, you could definitely take the cleaver out of his hands, but someone has to make a successful strength check, DC 12, to unclaw him.
I'm assuming you don't want the demon's weapon. Perhaps we should let
I don't
Bebop.
want it.
Oh, I'd be happy to take that. So Bebop goes, and he's easily able to like pry the guy's hands apart, and he holds
He
it.
has a divine sense of evil or whatever.
Oh,
Is
it's
it-
evil.
It's evil.
Yep.
He'll like that.
But Bebop doesn't.
is
Bebop
fine
doesn't
with
seem to
that.
mind. He does. Yeah, he's basically of the alignment of I don't give a shit.
19
On what?
on the strength check to open the probe in the hand for Bebop.
He's got it. It's his.
Nice.
He's wielding the cleaver now. Whoa! I likes the feels of this.
What damage does that do? +2, +3? Is it like
I'm going to
Plus
need this.
4. damage,
Jesus.
and when it hits, and it gives the ability to do that cleave.
Knockback.
No, to do that
Sweep?
cleave
Oh.
maneuver that he was doing. But in
So-
Bebop's hands, it can only cleave a maximum of 3, no more than that. If it were the Butcher's hands, it could cleave all. But
and
I'm
knockbacks
actually going
are-
to knock that down to 2. I'm actually going to knock that
Yeah,
down to
that's
2.
fine. So
2 is still good.
Anything on the tables?
What's for axe D12?
Yeah, axe 1d12 plus 4 plus strength, which is another plus 4. Yeah. And this axe crits on an 18, 19, 20.
Ooh. I'm there's got to be some cash around here. You store's tapped. How about spells? Scrolls.
There's
Are
nothing-
those
on an
scrolls?
18,
There's
19,
nothing.
20?
There
There's
is. There is a bookcase in the back.
I wanna check the book.
So it's like scrolls like
I need scrolls.
Cure light wounds,
That's why
cause
champion.
light wounds,
Fighter is good.
Oh, shitty first level.
the shitty first and second level healing
Jesus.
spells it has,
It already
including
has-
that one that you used to get him undrunk and stuff like that. What's that one?
Lesser restoration.
Including lesser restoration, but it's basically cure, harm, lesser restoration type spells. All of these basically
We'll take
useful
them
in the
anyways.
function of
Yeah.
torturing and things like that. Is the way that we're gonna phrase it.
There's
Bring him back just a tiny bit.
So
Take him
exactly,
Nothing
bring
else?
him back, take him away, cause a little damage,
Yeah, sorry, what's
heal
the-
him a little bit. That's what the scrolls' purposes were. Evan's telling you all this, by the way. He's like,
Are
"Oh,
we
this
just
place was great. We used to have a good time here with the Soul Gem. I myself have feasted upon many times. It would be a real tragedy to destroy it."
so
Destroy.
like,
Maybe we'll
is there any specific to check
I don't
out?
like
Is
the
there
way-
anything? Is it
I don't like the
worthwhile
way
looking at
Evan's
the
been
bones
talking.
Well, I
specifically?
mean, I am still a demon, and I do enjoy basking in the glow of some fresh souls every now and then. I mean, it's kind of what we do.
I thought you turned over a new leaf, which is why I'm here in the first place.
Well, I mean, I don't want to see my brethren destroyed. Yes, that's true. But I mean, war amongst demons is a different thing altogether. You don't understand the jihad and the complexities that are involved in it.
But these are human souls that you're delighting in.
No, there's human, there's demon, there's centaur, there's
But you're delighting in
oh,
torturing humans.
any soul is a good soul. Although some souls, elven souls in particular, because of how old and ripe and refined they are, they taste especially sweet. Not that I do anything to you, Rama, no offense, but I mean, if we harvest an elf soul and we drink it, I mean, it is truly a delicacy.
The sweetest,
Gelfling!
the sweetest grape on the vine. I understand.
Skeksis!
Yes.
Let's see what's in here.
May I have permission to draw upon it to heal myself? Would any one of you mind if I drew upon it in your presence, or maybe you could look away? I mean, I have taken some damage. I'm not feeling quite
So,
myself. I'm
I'm
a little
putting-
peckish.
I gotta step out of the game for a second here.
All right.
DM Adam says
Okay.
that I think the reason he wants to in the first place will be the one soul that he takes will be that ghost upstairs.
Yeah.
soul that he's about to
Oh
write.
yeah.
Because that's why he's pushing for it. I think if he can be healed through regular means, can I heal him with cure magic? Because it
I don't particularly enjoy cure magic, but yes, you can heal me with.
I think it's fair to
curing
say
magic.
Paladin would not
I-
be down with that.
I
Paladin
will,
knows what's
I'll
going
spend
on
a
right
second level spell slot to cast cure light wounds on him.
How much damage?
He restores 2d8.
I can
plus
lay on
3.
hands.
No, well,
No, that's
I
really-
would definitely.
Save
That's
that-
okay,
save that for-
Paladin.
we'll save that
I
for
don't
now.
need you
That'll
to
fuck
lay
you up.
hands upon me. I'm happy to accept this cure light wounds. How much did you heal him for?
Like,
sorry,
Titan would probably want to
17.
beat the shit out of
17.
this
So
stone.
he's actually only
Yeah,
healed for 8 when you did that to him.
That's fine.
I don't think he'd be standing around waiting.
Thankful for
I
that.
don't think
my
he'd be
friend.
waiting for
I
Thank you.
anybody.
I
to
give him one of my
appreciate
healing
it.
potions as well.
I think he'd just be.
I kind of need this right away. I'm badly injured. And he gulps it down in front of you. And
What happened to him?
Where's my pencil?
he's been injured for a while now.
So DM Carl, is there
Oh,
any
from the
benefit?
first one.
Yeah.
I have,
Any benefit to doing a deeper search of the room, doing some perception checks, or is it just we've just searched the room?
You searched
looks
the
like
room
there's
pretty
a lot
good.
of
You
cool
rolled a
stuff
19
going
out
on
of 20 plus all of Adam's bonuses.
What's all
He's
of
got a
this neat
passive of
stuff?
20.
You've got
But
some
if
cool
I-
stuff
if I-
here. What is
it's
it?
torture
So if we took
devices
the
and things
roll,
like that.
if we took the roll, Carl,
Yeah.
my thing would have been
What would your total been?
29.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
And we found nothing.
No, you did find. You found lots of body parts
Anything
strewn
on
about
the
the area.
tables,
Yep.
anything on these back
Little
human
bits of
tables back
humans.
there?
Yeah, they look exactly as they're kind of described there. And like I said, you found a bunch of level 1 and level 2 spells. I'll give you actually 1d12 plus 2 first level cure light wounds and do light wounds damage. And I'll give you 1d6 lesser restoration. Here, you can roll for the lesser restoration. And actually, I'll
This
get
is the number of scrolls.
of lesser restoration scrolls. 3, so you find 3 lesser restoration scrolls. And I'm actually going to let you roll these. The one on this one here on the left, the first roll is going to be for how many cure light wounds you find.
5.
5, and this for how many deal light wounds you find.
3.
Okay.
Cause light.
Cause light wounds.
Inflict,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Inflict. Harm. Is it harm?
No, inflict light.
Inflict light
or
wounds.
cause wounds is like
Yeah.
3d10 at level
We
1.
have
That's crazy,
3
man.
Cure light wounds.
What? 3d10
Cause
level
more
1?
damage than you can heal.
All right. Well,
It's
You've got-
3d10
you've got
plus
3 cause light wounds as well. Like I
plus
said,
the
3
casting.
cause light, 5 cure light, as well as it was a 5 scroll of lesser restoration.
5.
But you can't copy those into your spellbook. You can use them,
Yeah,
or
because
Luna
they're-
can use them.
They're cleric spells. That's why.
So would Steve's character seeing this gem of souls want to
And then 3.
Destroy it?
Yeah,
I would
cause
like
light
them to
wounds.
be destroyed. Personally.
Okay, I've written this down, but we should probably
it's evil and I'm
spread
So
these
you should
amongst the
probably
group,
good. It's done.
just for
Okay.
the sake of if
So
someone needs to cure
Titans,
these.
Titans
I
smashing
think
that
you
gem.
should have
Smash
half
You
the gem,
easily
and
smash the
other
gem.
half. Or
As the gem
Give
begins
him
to
the,
crack open, it kind of
Cause
splits into multiple
No,
pieces,
the-
which for a
like
moment
some of
seem to
the
kind of
lesser
hover in the
restorations or
air,
whatever.
weightless,
and
before
one of the
there's a
cure light
huge
wounds.
explosion
What's
that goes
lesser restoration?
upwards. I wouldn't describe it as a huge explosion. Actually, let me go back and reverse that. Which almost causes a huge ray of light to fly out of the top of it. A ray of light that
Yeah.
doesn't seem to end anywhere, exactly like
Poison,
Ghostbusters.
so when you
And
use
out
drug
of that
transcending
come
poison,
all these different
Right.
souls, basically.
And the
There's some that are demon. Most of them are actually demon souls, and then there's a couple humanoids in it. And one in particular is that you recognize of a young boy that happens to fly upwards as well.
See? Called it.
I was so hoping.
Let's go find the secret passage over.
All right,
So these are all torture devices that we see here, right?
yep, those are all torture devices and stuff like that.
Can we
And-
destroy them?
yeah, you can destroy them if you want to.
You want to destroy all the bullshit?
No, not now. It's not relevant currently. I think the main thing is this gem, because
What?
they're gonna. If we kill all the demons, or if
Is there any remnants of the gem left? Is it-
Well, there's
it's-
shards that you can pick up from all over.
Say the
But
shards.
it's like literally,
Yeah.
it's smashed. Like some pieces
Take
are
them
bigger
anyway,
than
there
other
might be
pieces,
some part of
but I
some
mean,
evil artifacts
there's
that
no-
can be made.
there's no
Stick 'em in
putting
your
it back
bag.
together, save of other things.
Adam,
I can use them as arrowheads. It's nothing else. It's
Yep.
crystal shards I can use as arrowheads
It-
for my
that's true.
Boyer
Alright.
Fletcher.
Adam
Yeah.
has
So
Okay,
shards.
I sharded.
All right,
you
so
get
it's destroyed.
2,
Let's go talk to the lady at the or the ghost at the end.
3 scrolls
I
of
have
lesser
those.
restoration.
Let her know we
We're
found
Yeah,
it.
we're done.
So I'm going to set it up over here. You guys, I want you to place your characters where you want them to be at the beginning of this conversation, please. I want your characters placed where you would like them to actually be.
I'm listening.
You would have opened the door.
Did you open the door?
Wait,
I don't think you did say that you opened the door.
I'm listening
Nope.
intently.
does anybody
still
else
there.
want this? Does anybody else want the scrolls of lesser restoration? I don't need it because I have it.
Yeah, maybe give it to Usador
I don't
because
Oh, I got all of them. I'm just
Yeah.
distributing.
I'll
So
take
maybe
them.
you take
I
it.
can use them. To
I've
have
got
them.
I've
I
got
don't-
your
I don't need
Okay,
the
then
rest.
you-
I'll take the lesser restoration
So I
because
spread
I
some
don't have to
around
spend my
with
spell slot to
Okay.
use it. But I'm going to listen at the door intently before they start. As they're walking there, I've been coming up scouting the whole time.
You still hear demons arguing behind that main
Got our hit
closed
points
I
door.
back.
listen
Short
to
rest, yes.
see, and I check
you
to see
get-
if my daggers are still in the doors.
Your
So
daggers
you've
are
got
still
hit
in, but you
dice?
can tell that one of
So
them's
you
been
can roll
shaken
up to
down
your
there.
level and hit
That
dice
one
to
there
go
has
back.
been shaken quite a bit.
So 11
but,
probably 6.
You don't know why, but there hasn't been more resistance put. But you can tell that that one, the first one, what Evan says is the alchemy room, basically.
Could have
They
been
know
an
that they're
explosion,
locked
so
in, but at the same
11d6.
time, we're used to locking them in.
Or you don't have to
Okay.
waste all 11.
I am going to stay at the door, listening intently, so that nothing comes out of there and surprises us. I'm going to keep the door,
And
like, I'll be opening it and closing
Right.
it, checking, making
none of
sure
so did I just waste a bunch
Yep.
of stuff?
No, like
Yep.
so you don't
So
have
also
to
you're
roll
checking
all
out
11.
these
Like if
rooms
you
here
roll
that you put the
down
dice in.
12 hit
I'm
points.
locking.
Right.
Just roll
I'm
enough to get you
keeping
there.
watch.
Yeah.
And
If
then
I
you
roll
still
more
have
than
some-
that, does
So
that-
right now, you don't recognize anything. You think that
Yeah, 'cause if we
basically,
have
and
another
Evan
short
says,
rest,
there used to be
we
locked.
can do it
There used to be
again,
locked
but
in.
if you've
When we
already
need additional
used-
capacity to be done,
like, per
We'll
long
lock in
rest,
sometimes
you
the
only get
alchemists
11.
for a long time.
From my
then.
ridiculous
11
searching
level.
and
So you only
scouting
use what you need
abilities that
now,
I
in
have
case you want some later.
there is no other way into
Okay.
this area, this quadrant of
For
the
me, I'd
castle.
use all mine.
It's
So
it's
if we short rest
specifically
again, I'm not
secured,
gonna
so
get any
this
points back.
area has only
So,
those
yeah.
particular.
I
From what you
don't
can
have to.
tell,
I'm not watching that. I only have to watch this. I know that for a fact. Perfect.
there's a front gate. There's this room, and then there's that
There's
door
no way in
over
from
there.
behind us, and I've rolled.
There is a
ridiculous.
way in from behind you. It's the gate, the main gate,
No,
which have ramparts and stuff like
I meant
that.
from the basement into this room.
Oh no, there's only the one door that leads
So
to the
this
prison.
quadrant
like
that
you're
we've
saying.
been down, this part,
Yeah.
and that is sealed off from the rest of the castle.
It's basically just the main gate. So basically, this looks like a mess hall, and you can tell that this gate can be heavily fortified if need be. So maybe it's to endure a siege, Eben says, in case they lost the front rooms,
That's
which
what
really
I'm, that's
were
what I'm
relevant
checking.
to them.
But
They could still lock into the back where they'd be able to have
I'm
supplies.
just wanting to establish that I'm very
Yep.
confident that I don't feel that nothing's coming
No.
from behind this room.
You
That's
still-
just
We talked
cleared.
to this
like-
person yet?
I mean, we have to remember this whole
We're
combat
ready
hasn't
to have
taken
that
very long for it to happen, right? It's only been a few minutes. So
Luna, you're with me,
plus
right?
the 10 minutes that you've had.
barring teleportation.
Yeah. So
Barring
no,
teleport.
you guys just even had a short rest.
Without
and everything.
teleportation, without-
Would she still be elemental? How long is
So
that?
without that's for an hour.
Okay. Then
So
yeah, you are. You're fine.
Without
I'll hang out with you, Ron.
teleportation, there's no other way into this area.
Not that you can see, even with your ridiculous checks.
So I'm
as far as
confident
you're
that that's
concerned,
the case.
in fact, you even feel like maybe even magic wouldn't be able to penetrate these walls necessarily unless they were allowed to.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's beyond my scope, but cool. I will.
You
I
just got to feel it in your bones.
I do. I am scout. I am listening intently to their conversation. I encourage the paladin to speak to the spirit of the dead lady. Maybe that puts her soul at rest.
I will.
And you don't have any other healer or holy type man, right?
So as you're advancing even onto this position, you still hear the weeping, but you can. It almost sounds like instead of like the weeping of sorrow, it is now more a weeping of joy. And instead of saying my boy," she's saying my boy, my boy. You know, in a much more gentle tone. And as you round the corner, what you actually see is the woman holding her son, except she is transformed into still a spirit, but a hideous demonic figure. And that young boy that came up as well looks like a little miniature demon oozing pus and stuff like that. And then she says, "Yes, thank you so much, adventurer. You brought my boy back to me." And she's kind of like stroking the like demon. And he's saying, "Mom, Mom." And they're kind of hugging each other. "And true to my word, I shall show you what I know, so that you may get up into Lord General Jarkeld's chambers through the way that he used to take down, sadistically engage in torture and suck upon the soul gem whenever he wanted to from the privacy of his own
I
room."
don't think. Well, make an insight. I'm not there. You can make an insight check to see if you feel like she's going to lie to you.
I've got high.
Okay, you do
You can
it.
both do it.
Yeah,
It
whatever.
doesn't matter.
Well,
You're both there.
you're helping each other.
16?
9 with lots of bonuses.
Wisdom, right? No, intelligence.
I've got expertise and insight. I rolled a 15, so
I'll give it to you with
3.
advantage. I'll give it to you with advantage too. You can roll again, Adam.
I'm like
You can roll again.
Insight.
25.
Okay. Well, do you want another one? You can
25.
take your 25. So you don't feel as though she's lying at all. She's genuinely, even though she tricked you by assuming the form of a humanoid, she just did that basically to gain your trust, is the way
Yeah.
you can look at it. And she just wanted you to save her boy. But yes, she's willing to show you a secret passage that would lead you into General Jarkeld's chambers. She says, "I don't know if he's there or not. They put me all the way back into this corner. This was so long ago, so long. My boy, I'm so happy, my boy."
You don't have all day here, folks.
Yeah. Well, this.
Yeah,
Is there any traps along the way?
Oh, I can take you the way there. So she doesn't even need to open the door. She kind of phases through the door in a lot of ways and heads out down into the torture chamber. I'll let you guys move your guys afterwards and stuff like that, but just to show you. So within the torture chamber, and just let me check something here. You would have needed it. You would have needed to succeed on a DC 30 to know this yourself.
Question. Luna, in terms
Opening
of
up this
short rest
sarcophagus,
and
it's almost like it opens up into a set of stairs when positioned in a certain way, which opens up the wall behind the sarcophagus. So there's now a wall that's been opened up, and you can see a dark passageway that just kind of leads upwards with some stone stairs.
So everybody
So
has
my 29 search check.
It was DC 30, like I said.
Close, but no.
Let's just say if you would have rolled a 27, it might have been a DC 28.
I know. I get it.
I gotta get my payback on you too, Adam.
I know.
I gotta score some.
Just looking for Druid for her wild shape.
In terms of resting.
Yeah, for how long it lasts and stuff like that.
Also, does she get any? If she rests, does she?
You
Get any
can
points
stay
back?
in V shape for a number of hours. You
Oh, yeah,
to
so you're
half
totally
your Druid level rounded down.
So you're totally fine.
5 hours.
You don't have to worry. You guys took 10 minutes to do all this stuff.
So
I'm gonna
twice
assume-
per day for 5 hours.
Does she get any hit points back from resting?
The short rest will get her hit die back.
Yeah, she can still spend her temporary hit point pool and do it, unless she wants to burn spell slots, which I wouldn't recommend burning spell slots.
So you can get some hit points back by probably put them to your ward's
Druid
regular
with a
form.
D8 or D10?
D8.
Yeah,
So you have 11
D8,
D8.
11
D8.
D8.
You have 11 D8. You only have, but you can roll them one at a time and then stop when you've used enough.
So you can save them for another short rest if we happen to guess.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So you roll 11 d8.
Right, but one at a time and stop when you've got like close to your max or whatever, so that you next short rest we don't have to take a long rest. Because everyone in my game has to take long rest because like
they can fucking get hurt.
well yeah people are there.
I think I almost had you tell us. That one, that one I rolled on that cleave, buddy.
Not gonna lie.
I think that saved you. I think that straight up saved you.
Oh, 100%. But we want it to be
Safe.
yeah.
I won another alchemy set.
Evan says, it might be best if we try and make this as stealthy a mission as possible. We've been very lucky so far that they're still conversing in there, and you can hear their loud voices arguing as well.
So everyone close to me?
Anyone can talk to anyone right now.
No,
we're all good.
We're going through here.
Are you going through there? You tell me.
As people are gathered to go through there. Okay, I have to put it to the group first here. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace again.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna get everyone a +10 on their stealth check. Everyone, including you there.
Okay.
Nice.
Not asked, but
I
please
like
go
being-
last. Please be at the back of the line. I want to. So that's gonna give everyone a +10 on their stealth check.
It's strong.
Should we?
Strong white taste bud.
Should
There's
we
very
clear
pretty
the
strong.
two rooms first, or should we
Make it
just?
more like
they
a
don't know
liquor.
we're here technically.
They don't really care at all.
So, okay. Pass Without a Trace. Everyone's got +10 on their stealth checks. Great, and I am going to lead the way if we need to. So are we going to head up this secret passageway to?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so everyone's got +10 on your stealth checks, and I lead the way.
So Adam, I'm gonna just make you not roll a 1, and then you guys can end up in the shadows, and I'll tell you what you
All
see.
of us roll or just that?
Just Adam, don't roll
do you
1.
want to come up? You're pretty quiet for a big guy. You want to stay within like 20 feet from me, and then have the group. I mean, well, the water elemental is going to be making noise, but she still has +10 on her.
Could she like?
Puddle? I think
Yeah.
so. She can squeeze through
I bet she
objects and
could.
stuff. I think she could puddle, right?
Yep.
Yeah, your
Obviously
idea is
do whatever
good.
you want.
Puddle.
It's quiet. Puddle was silent.
Be a quiet
8, so
puddle.
not a 1.
Yep, so you're good.
Okay, Carl, what do we see? Maybe we head
All
up?
right. So I will.
But I'm sure you're.
I will
a
illustrate.
sexy
You
puddle.
basically, I'll let you know what you're going to do in a second here. So basically, you see before you a very ornate bedroom. It's a very long, large bedroom, almost the same
That
diameter.
bedroom?
It's actually upwards, so it's where these stairs.
But is it that size?
I'd say that it's roughly this size.
Are
Yeah,
we-
it's actually
are we
half of that
imagining
size.
the
This is an
bedroom?
entire like barracks. It's half the size of a barracks.
Okay.
But
So
it's
here.
and it's basically got finery and jewelry all around it. It's got ornate tapestries, more of like the ones that you saw in the Great Hallway depicting the
Would be
demon
busy as
victories
mine.
from lore. It's got very fine silks across the walls and across the bed.
Christmas story.
It's
Ooh,
got
that's
a very
mine.
giant bed, like what would be considered something even larger than king size
zipline,
in
that's
our
mine.
human terminologies. So basically, it's very, very nice. It's got a rack of a few weapons to one side of it. And then it's also got a chest to the other side of a large throne that pretty much adorns the main portion of the room.
Carl, do you need walls to board off that room in case you need it for
I
combat?
was just gonna kind of use this room over here for the combat, something like this, and I was just gonna take those away and just kind of put a few items on it, and just envision that you're within a walled like large bedroom.
Okay.
All right, we cool with that?
Yeah, I
So-
will
So you tell me what you're gonna do, and then I'll kind of decide how we're gonna clean
get
this
up to
up.
the
and-
entryway into the
Yep.
into the area,
I'll just take the demons.
and I want to know. So go to the door.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep.
before I
So
open
you can
it.
definitely hear conversation happening from the doorway at the top. You hear. Give me a perception check. Roll a perception check for me. I want to see what we do, and then I want an intelligence check as well. Just roll your intelligence.
I can
intelligence
understand the
first.
language.
In first.
In first.
Ooh.
All right, now give me a perception check.
He gets advantage.
Was it a 1?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get your check. So you don't recognize the voices that are in there, but you do recognize that they're demons.
Okay,
Pretty much all
so
you can ascertain.
I don't. So that's fine. That's my intelligence check. So, but with my perception check that I'm about to make, can I want to
No,
try?
you already made it.
I rolled 1 die.
Yeah, and that counted. So that's what you perceive from it. All right.
Bullshit.
So,
That's
what about me?
fucking
I'm
bullshit.
very
That
perceptive.
Well, I'm
so someone
going
else
up-
can go up and
going
try
up-
something.
Even my
Even
passive.
Get Luna
Exactly.
to fucking make
How
it
does
look
it
like there's a
feel
fucking.
to
Yeah.
be
I don't
so
ever
alright?
make you do that. I let you
You
roll.
don't.
I
You don't.
let you roll your checks.
Yeah,
Not
you
just-
do, but not on a 1. On a 1 and on a 20, there are
Hold
consequences.
on, can we send
I've,
Luna
That's the
in?
best
Under
part.
I have 15.
Send Luna in
Okay,
under
so
the door.
you Usador, coming up to also listen, you recognize that one of the voices is the same one you heard call out to the party asking for the surrendering of the soul gem. It's this guy over here. So you put 1 and 1 together. One of the people within that throne room is this guy. You recognize the voice, and he's talking demonic to a few other demons.
What's he saying?
Basically, he's basically coordinating the attacks on how he's going to hunt you adventurers down. Like, where do we go next? Where do you think they could be? I will commence the scrying so that we might find them. For surely they have the gem. And then they're just talking
So
about.
where's the layout of these people?
All right, cool. So that's what you. Well, you can't. The door's closed.
It's
So
going.
this
It's
what you
going.
do.
It is going to open. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Before, so I got my. I don't know how. Can I roll a perception check to find out how many voices I hear? Who's in there or no?
Yeah, you can tell there. All you discern. I'll just tell you right now. All you
Yeah.
discern. This isn't something I would have required you figuring out and
Yeah.
piecing out there. Is that there's demons that are in there, and there's that guy who's in there. Once he
Is
tells
there a
you, it's the
keyhole?
same.
But I
Like
want
it
to
looks
try to
like?
discern how many.
There's no keyhole. In fact, there's only a handle.
Luna, did you?
Is there a
did you-
conversation happening in demonic, or is it one person?
It's a
speaking?
conversation happening demonic
Between how many voices?
You can tell there's at least 4 voices.
At least
Is there,
At
is there
four.
anything stopping Luna from like kind of like going under the door and sort of seeing what's
Aside
going
from
on?
the fact she could potentially be detected, then no. But and you know that it's a mage on the other side. You know if there's a magician on the other side. You know that it's this guy. Your check was able to determine that. You know it's this guy right here. I'll show it to the camera.
Are we
so
going in balls
this
blazing?
guy right here. It's this guy who you fought before. Hey, you weren't. I don't know if you're here or not.
I remember him.
This guy. So he's on the other side of the door. This guy right here. That's what you're able to discern.
Do you want to use this area?
Am
As
I
the-
still
is this
hasted
area
too?
a good area
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
for the
so
bedroom or whatever?
Yep, we can use that area to represent the bedroom.
Let's have
I was
some
saying I was
beds.
going to take this and clear it off, but I mean that seems like it's fine.
It's-
That way they've got the grid.
This guy.
Oh wait, did I gain any hit points back? By the way, sorry.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you do anything?
You could have.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
need
down
to?
to 77.
Could
Okay,
I
well,
cast onto the
roll
other side of the door?
1d10 until
No,
you
I
reach
won't.
the
I won't
number
be so
close to
cruel
your bed.
this time, Steve, as to say, well, did you? And now the moment has passed to have done it. So I don't know if I'm harder or softer than Adam. I think we both have our things.
You both have your things, but you are harder. You're harder.
I like to just make you declare that you've done it. That's it.
I think that's good for certain scenarios, and it's appropriate
It's
in certain
important for that
places
you guys
and
don't-
not appropriate in others. Perhaps.
Yep, I can agree with that.
That's just adjustments, right? There's certain things you do with one game and then we don't.
Yes.
So you just have to really.
Get used to it. Get used to what the rules are.
I like having 1s and 20s do things.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Absolutely.
All right.
But okay,
So-
so
Is that what's happening?
This is all
right
there
now?
is in the room? Is this all there is
Oh,
in
I
the
haven't
room?
even set the room up yet.
So
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. It's going to
Yeah.
happen, so you
All
may
right.
as well.
So you want me to set it up right now? Okay. So all I'm gonna put though is this
I'm still hasted
character
too,
because
right?
he's the only one that you
You're
recognize.
still hasted, yeah. So I am going to.
Are you still hasted? You took a rest after that. So I'd say that it's more like you're no longer hasted, but you are no
That's
longer under the
Yeah,
effects
yeah,
of
you-
fatigue.
Yeah. You would be.
Yeah,
you
you're not
wouldn't be
hasted, but you're not
anymore.
fatigued by the
Haste
haste
lasts
ending either.
10 minutes,
On for 1 minute. So yeah,
Oh,
you're,
1
you're,
minute,
you're,
yeah.
yeah, it's just done.
But like I said, then you took a 10-minute rest, so
Yeah.
you're not fatigued anymore from the effects of it wearing off. You're basically fresh. You're just back to normal.
So
This is what you know, basically. You know that here's where you guys are, kind of. All right, coming up here. I mean, you don't necessarily know this.
we're
is
coming
the
up here the staircase here, like
Yeah. So the
to a door?
staircase.
You need a door
The
there?
staircase is actually over here, behind the sarcophagus.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
gonna come
representing it as it's going to open up right here, centered. And don't forget, these doors aren't here. This is just like a room.
Walls.
Are we rolling for initiative? I
No,
assume
no,
we're attacking.
we don't want to roll for initiative yet. We want our surprise round. So let's not push the initiative roll yet. Because they don't know we're here. They're about to cast a scrying spell, which
Well, the
I
where we
relate.
are,
I
yeah.
could hear. I could understand what they were saying. Relay that. I don't know what scrying is. It sounds bad. It sounds painful.
Are you telling me?
Yeah, scrying sounds like crying.
Well,
Scrying means
Usador
that
is the
they're
one.
going to be like
Usador is the one who
trying
knows,
to
not
find
you.
us.
You still understand the language.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Like,
You're
Right.
telling me
It's
what they're
understandable,
saying.
that's
It
true,
makes
that's
them think about scrying. That means that they're going to use some powerful magic to know exactly where we are and maybe even see our thoughts.
so let's last. Like we gotta. Like I know the ghost said we should be quiet, but we need to. What we need to do, I think, is get into this room, blasting, and seal it off, and deal with what's in the room only. Is what I'm saying before we go up. We need to go up with a plan. We go up. We seal up any exits to the room. Seal.
Well, I suggest I have a way to.
You are also
break-
making an assumption that he doesn't have a way out of that room as well. If you're just like, I seal it off.
That's
You
what I'm
remember
saying.
You remember the Kobold Keep in Pool of Radiance?
Yeah, I do.
How he
Yeah.
fled behind the throne and stuff like that.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm gonna walk
Party
in, and of
members
course, there's gonna
talking
be
here,
a
party members
perceptive
talking.
check.
It's just
So
that whenever I
I
can
can
confuse the
bring
Pool of
down-
Radiance reference.
tell
I can
us-
Bring
gonna ask
down
Evan.
a sleek
Yep.
storm that
Can
will
demons
turn the
be
entire
charmed or
area
frightened?
into
frightened, no,
ice,
but charmed,
and
yes.
it will make it very difficult for them to do.
Thank you, sir.
It actually depends on
Yeah,
the
you're
demon,
very
to be honest
dexterous.
with you.
think can
I
walk
mean,
on
some
ice?
demons,
Okay.
like the
Don't have any
bloodthirsters that you met
whatsoever.
earlier, they
So
could
it's
not
a good
feel
idea.
fear.
I mean, I'm
But
gonna
yet
stay
other
at
demons,
range
we have
anyway.
cowardly demons who are
So
lesser
it
ranked
works for me
demons. We've got the
because then people
succubi
get
who are
towards
easy
me.
to
I'm guessing
manipulate
some of
or,
these people will
you
be
know,
using,
bribe with
melee
power.
weapons.
People we're probably gonna
Right.
run into.
So what do you think about that?
Now, if I know anything about this necromancer, who's a
So
new
you've gotta
servant
go
to
up.
Lord General
You should
Jarkel,
be the last one in the room since you're the
then
squishiest.
I know that
I
he
agree.
prefers to surround
I agree.
himself
Did you get
with
your spell
other
back,
users
the
of
haste,
magic.
the
He
power
doesn't
friend
care
then?
for the
Use
brutish
that, yeah.
strength
I got
of
that.
the
So as
bloodthirsters
you
unless he's
walk
forced
by, you
into
hit
that
him.
situation
Hit
or
him with
ordered to do so by
Okay, so
General
don't do
Jarkel.
the
But his
area
own
effect.
personal assistants are
Free
all
on the-
other
on the surprise
mages,
round.
and together they
Hit him
form
with the haste.
a giant hive mind
Okay,
able to
before he heads
locate
through.
almost any
Okay.
item
You got
through
that?
their sheer force of
Hit me with the
combined
haste.
power.
Hit me
That's
with
possibly
the
how they were
haste,
able to
man.
find you,
I'll stand in the
our
back,
friends
and I'll
here,
start- I'll be
Bebop
raining
and
down.
Rama, after
He's
they
not gonna be
located
good.
the gem
He's
so
very bad
quickly.
at this.
Hold on, can Luna look underneath the door and tell us where everybody is?
The problem is that might
Once that
lose
might-
our.
So we want her to be.
You there, hon?
Can you go
So
back to the screen?
Luna, you Rochelle, you should be like as we come up because you can occupy the same space as us. You can just be like underfoot and like moving into the room at the same time. So I'm gonna open. We're gonna get through this door, and the three of us. He's gonna get hasted, but the paladin's gonna get hasted by Jay. The three of us can like burst into the room and get a surprise round and attacks off on a fair number of people. Since you're in your water elemental form, you should head to whatever altar, whatever thing you can as soon as possible. And like
Alter? What?
occupy anything. Occupy, because you can occupy spaces, right?
Oh, okay. So you're gonna take up space.
With whelm. I should get to a group of people and do whelm.
I guess so. So there's like a throne and stuff. Would that be good?
Where
Get it in
he's
there?
putting out the demons, find a cluster of demons
So we'll
and
wait.
whelm them.
Whelm.
That's
I'm
the thing.
overwhelmed.
That's the thing that she like takes them into her body.
No,
and
I could.
checks.
Oh no, I can't. I was gonna say I could get some more.
So you got that, Carl? We all established what's happening.
Yep. So you're basically going to give me the full rundown, Adam. All right. Tell me exactly. Like this is it. What you're telling me now is what's going to happen.
Barring
should be,
anybody,
yeah.
barring anybody's,
If I haste him, I
Yeah,
can't
but-
conjure elementals. So there's that.
don't do that.
Yep.
That's a spell that you
Keep the slot.
keep a slot and use that spell. It's a decent spell for a different scenario.
Okay.
Okay, also, everybody who's in
Like
with
even your magic missiles at that level.
anybody's within a 10-foot radius of me.
Right, they're insane. Yep.
Friendly creatures can't be frightened,
Adding my intelligence
While
modifier to every
unconscious,
single one. That's
and friendly
crazy.
creatures.
That's
You must make a
OP.
saving throw. Creature
That's so OP,
gain
man.
a bonus in saving throws equal to my charisma modifier, or sorry, equal to my charisma.
Can you read that one more
modifier.
time? That part.
Starting at 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma
That's
modifier.
plus
Crazy,
fucking
man.
5.
Plus
That's
5.
crazy, dude.
Oh my
That's
god!
what I was like, could you read that again, though? Is this a straight up everyone, including
I missed
yourself? It
that.
says,
Within
Hello
10
stays
feet of
within
the-
10
10 feet
feet of me.
including
Titan at all
yourself,
times.
including yourself. Plus 5 to all saves, just straight up for being near you,
Yeah,
and
correct.
you always get plus 5 to all saves. That's ridiculous. That's like so OP. I can't believe that exists as an ability.
Okay.
like,
That's
Or-
dope.
so
And my aura
you
of
personally,
courage.
at all points in time, got plus 5 because you're always within it.
Yes.
It
And
says you
anybody
were-
around
What does it
me.
say how
And
to
is it-
activate that? What do you-
It's just an aura.
starting at whenever you
Sorry, whenever.
This isn't
just,
the
It's
AC.
just always going. Right?
Whatever.
This is saving
That's what I
against
mean.
poison
So
or
just
something.
permanently. So he's permanently got plus 5 to all saving
he's
throws.
better than a bless.
What?
Just
the
by his
hell?
existence is better than bless.
I can't even believe that exists.
Yeah,
That's
walks in a
crazy.
perfectly straight line.
So if we walk through there,
I was
nobody
like,
can be
where's the
frightened,
loophole?
nobody
Like,
can
you know,
go-
when you use that spell, whatever it's called, at the end of the attack to do the extra radiant damage. What's it called?
Smite.
When you smite, there's something that happens. You still have to use a spell slot. With this, it's just like, no, you
Also,
permanently get plus
A
5.
blessing on all mankind.
That's crazy,
Also,
man.
So
So
friendly
that's like our,
creatures
our,
within
our
10 feet
D20 rolls get a
can't be
plus 5.
charmed either.
Adam,
What?
am
Say
I
that one again.
understanding
We
this?
can't
I'm
be
trying to keep up
anybody
with
within
it.
10 feet of me. If we
Just
walk through the
certain
door, they
saves,
can't
like
be
against
charmed.
poison,
Frightened.
sleep.
They
or-
get plus 5 of their
Saving throws.
throws.
That's crazy.
Um,
It is a paladin.
And that's
I guess
it.
that
But you have
makes
to
sense.
be
that's
within
it for
10
right
feet.
now.
All right, sounds good. So tell me the plan, Adam. Now we're ready.
So-
tell me the entire plan, the breakdown.
Okay, he's before we do anything,
Yeah.
Usador cast haste on him.
Haste it.
I'm going to open the door with Luna as soon as, or he can open the door and head through right away with Luna, and I will be right behind them. Luna was going to head to any group. That's the only demon in the
Before
room.
we go in, I'm also
No,
gonna
there's
you-
other demons.
So
he's the center. You know,
Depending
there's
where you set up the demons,
there's an indeterminate amount of demons. So
Depending where you set
there's at
stuff up,
least 3.
that's where we're going to send Luna.
part of
'cause that's-
inspiration for both of you guys.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Awesome.
You can add a D10 to a dice roll at some point.
Not a weapon, not a damage die, but like
That's what you know.
attack.
You know,
Attack
there's at
roll.
least 3 demons.
Which you
in there
might,
on
that
top
might
of
be
him.
even more really.
So I've done that before we even go in.
Okay, so before we even start, I have Bardic Inspiration.
You got Bardic
And
Inspiration.
so does Titan.
And Titan has Bardic Inspiration. All right.
So Luna and he should go up and get through. Open the door first. As soon as the door is open,
Ready, Luna?
I'm gonna head out and pick my
You're,
targets.
you're
and I'm gonna
bursting
start
through the
raining
door with the
fucking
paladin. You good
All
with
right.
that?
Tella
So-
will come right back in, casting Bolt
Sound good?
Monster on.
So here's how I'm going to do this. Here's how I'm
whatever
going to
he
do this. All right.
assumes is biggest.
I'm going to.
death. Ooh, hold on. That's what you
I'm not going to have it
As long as
be
it works.
a bonus like attack round.
They were surprised that they don't know where we are.
They're demons that have extra sensory perceptions.
But we
So kind of like a spider sense is the way I'm going to phrase it. But I didn't say you're getting nothing. Here's how I'm going to let you guys do it. You guys not only have first initiative, but choose initiative order for your actions to actually happen. So this could actually end up being better, to be honest with you, than
No.
getting that surprise action.
Because then they get all their turns at the end.
At
No.
the end, they get their turns.
No.
So
We should get a
you
free-
guys get to
we
choose
should get
it.
a
This
free-
is totally a surprise round. This is
You
what
think this is a surprise round?
Actually, hold on a second.
All right.
Hold on.
All right.
Here's a very solid
Okay.
argument to make this a surprise round.
All right. You give me
We
the solid argument.
overheard this. This is a very good argument. We overheard they were saying they didn't know where we were, and he was going to start a scrying spell because he didn't know where we were. So he was
And this
going
is
to try and
Oh,
scry.
all right. So you're explaining yourself into more bonuses is the way I'm
Well,
going to
but
say
you
it's happening.
they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we don't know where they are. Let's
Yeah.
scry
So-
because we can't find them.
and a surprise round is actually
So they're like,
The
let's
rule's
find
pretty
out where they
clear
are,
on
and we're
it.
like, haha, here we are.
the
What I'm
rules.
saying is,
are pretty
can
clear.
anyone get a surprise round on Spider-Man? That's the kind of question
But
I'm
if
asking.
that
Are
would
they
be,
all
that would be-
Spider-Man?
But if you hadn't said,
They haven't
If you
all
had-
been Spider-Man before.
if you had not said that
These
they were
might be
looking
different
for
types
us, they
of
wanted to
demons.
find us, and they were
They're
going to
represented by
scry
the
because
Is it
they
Peter Parker or
couldn't
Miles
find us.
Morales?
Yeah.
Oh shit, there is a difference actually. I don't know. I think it's tough for me to. We'll go Peter Parker. We'll go Peter Parker. I think that in some ways that's the
He's
weaker of the
OP.
two.
Oh,
I don't know. Like
no, that's
Miles
true.
Morales, they're making him pretty fucking like,
he is pretty.
and he's
He's
young
got some,
and he's
some
still,
abilities.
but he's
that-
as smart as
Peter
Peter Parker. Basically, is the way they're trying to make him like come off, right? Am I not mistaken with that? He's basically like
I
a
think so,
super
yeah.
genius.
I
It's
just
like,
well, I
I
just
haven't
played the
read-
last game, and
Yeah.
it was really good. They
Oh, yeah,
really
that's
get
what I
into
mean.
the character quite
that's
a
why
bit.
it's hard for me to say like who's stronger, the OP or the like.
So if we're
OG.
going
It
by the
depends
most
if you're talking
recent
about the
video
comic books or
game,
the movies.
he's
Yeah,
got
Tobey
some pretty
Maguire or-
incredible, like,
He's got
he's
more
got like
abilities than
lightning
Spider-Man.
blasts and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
But Peter
Anyone
at this
else-
point appears
Anyone
to be
else have
smarter.
anything else to want to say?
So,
to force me
I
to do
don't
a
Yeah,
surprise round?
no,
'Cause so far I'm
it
pretty
should
convinced.
totally be a surprise round.
All
We were
right.
planning on it.
based
like,
on the additional information that you guys have given me, fighting for that surprise round. Now I will make it become a surprise round.
Okay.
All right. Because
so
now
our
I'm
whole
gonna see-
planning was this is
Yep.
a surprise round.
I get
And
it.
It's like you have to
Yep.
And we're coming
emphasize
up,
But when
it
you
and
open the
stress
door-
it again.
we're coming up
To
with
be
a
fair,
secret passage.
When you open the door, you can feel almost like a crackle in the air, almost like a bubble popping.
But each of us knows exactly what
Yep.
we're doing as we come through the door, so
I
I
agree.
think
Yeah.
that should
Yeah.
benefit.
Like I said, you guys have made your
So surprise
your
round. We have a
statement,
surprise
and
round.
You get a surprise round.
So the surprise round is they open the
So-
door and hit,
But you
So
said
I'm
the
gonna-
room's
I'm gonna
not-
set up
the
the
room's not
groups.
that
Hold
big,
on.
though, right?
Yeah, the roulette
You
fucking.
catching this
you
one?
can your speed is doubled
Yeah, I'm gonna charge.
and you can charge. So you can charge ridiculous. You can get it.
Okay,
I
so
think you said the
I'll
room
take
was
some more
half of
pictures.
those rooms, right?
Yeah, it should be half of these, so I should
Okay,
probably
so
make
we
it. I
should be like the stairs are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
move it up.
And
That's a
everything
good
back
idea.
there is a
Okay.
wall.
That's like the one half of the room,
So we're
We're
like
still
this,
setting it up.
kind of, right?
and this is kind of where we're coming in here.
So this is pretty much what you guys see.
And just
Yep. Oh, finishing the walls.
baseball.
Yeah.
It may be relevant.
Stop, fizz, fizz.
Very nice, Adam. Wow.
Done this
You got the skills, buddy.
Done this.
Look at that. So there we go. So the room is now sealed off.
Nunchuck skills.
And this is what we got. All right. Can someone adjust that so it looks good? Adam, do you want to
No,
make it
it
so
looks
that
good.
we
I
can
like it.
see the entire
Okay.
inside?
You can
Oh,
see
you
all
can
the
see it on the
demons.
screen. That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's good now.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just turn this guy a little bit
So
we can
Steve.
see him nicely. All right.
All right, let's
Let's
do
do
this
it.
thing.
Steve, charge the caster.
This guy,
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
guy.
charge.
Even take your opportunity attacks.
Where's my? Wait, do we have to roll for initiative?
No,
or
we're
just
just
surprise
Nope,
round?
this is it. Well, you guys
Surprise
get
round.
actually. Yeah, tell me
Where's my
what. Tell
guy?
me what your initiative. You guys just decide amongst yourselves. I'm not going to track this.
Yeah,
and
this
then
is
we'll
free,
roll.
and then
We'll
every
roll
roll.
initiative next turn and stuff.
So here I can reach.
There you go.
Okay, so I bust through, charge.
Yep.
Well, what are you screaming? You must have a battle cry.
Well,
Blessings,
10 feet.
Bless you.
prayings.
All
All right, and I.
I think I'm going to make you take an attack of opportunity for going between these guys. That's a pretty like.
That's there's he's
Go
not
between
base
that.
to base with anybody
I
if
don't
he
think he
follows
needs
this
to be base
line.
to base.
They have threatening reach.
I'm going to say yes because I don't know what that means. But if it means that I get one attack of opportunity, then yes.
One,
definitely
okay,
reach.
one attack. I see. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just one. Just one.
One makes sense. I mean, if you're
But he's
running through
running
those
pretty
guys.
fast.
One is pretty
Yep, I
generous
got it.
on our part.
It's good. It's good.
Didn't hit.
And these
26.
guys here. Well, there's these guys here also, I'd assume, get an attack of opportunity.
Not against Luna. She doesn't, because it says right here. Everything.
Yep, does it say she doesn't get attack of opportunity?
She's occupying their space.
Okay.
They
She's
wouldn't get it
supposed
up.
to move
They're
into
not
the
a.
space.
The point of a surprise round is they're not aware, so they don't get their opportunity attacks. That's the point of a surprise round, right?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for this one.
Where's Bebop going?
Not the other one because
The
he's heading
elemental-
straight to
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's charging in
We'll
metal
go
armor.
back.
for this
I
one
wanna
because
see
they're
that.
like a water elemental.
What?
Elemental can enter a
Where's
hostile
Bebop
creature
going?
space and stop there. Can move through a space
What's
with
that?
arrows,
Where's
blah, blah,
Bebop
blah.
going?
Yeah, they can enter the space. but that
Occupy
doesn't
the
say
elemental
first
space
yeah,
at the same time.
anything that happens to them.
We should point him. Point him toward the big bad too. All these little fucks, I'll clear up.
And these guys are medium or smaller as well, so it can get all four.
Yeah, and then we got
You should move your guy. Just gotta put him at the top of the
concentrated
stairs.
flux. And when a large or smaller creature enters the space of the elemental, they are grappled by the elemental.
Yep, that's
So
the
this
one.
is not using well. This is just being there, occupying their space.
Kind of want to
Yep.
use steel and strike. I don't know what it does.
So
Would it be? That's
Do you
when
know what
they
it does?
enter their space.
or she enters their space,
Steel wind strike.
right? Whelm is
Spell?
when she's attacking with it
What-
specifically.
Okay.
Adam suggested it's
Right?
not in there.
That's what I was saying.
Yep.
When she
So that
appeared,
would
Adam
count
told me
that
to get
DC
it.
14.
yeah. So they all have a DC 14
Must be
strength,
one of
It is.
Yep.
strength
Uh,
check.
So there's
online,
four
I
of them
guess.
that have to do that.
Swim checks.
Is this where I use my
Ooh,
steel wind strike?
16.
Or is this where I use my lightning?
What is
Oh,
it?
sorry.
Swim strike is
One
good.
sec.
Or is chain lightning?
As an
Oh,
action,
good
you-
good instance for chain lightning too.
you
over
present
there in
your
that corner.
holy symbol
Yeah, I
and
was
speak a
thinking maybe.
prayer. Friends, undead, using a channel divinity. Each friend or
I finally get to use that chain
undead can
lightning.
make
I think
or
now's
see
the time.
you within 30 feet.
Now's the
I
time,
must
right?
do it in the right corner where we aren't.
Yeah.
And kind of chain it to them.
Well, I can cut you all out.
You go,
It's
yeah,
elemental.
I'm gonna move here and I'll take care of this corner first.
I can
Okay,
do
so then
this.
you do
I
the
can
left.
blast
Yeah.
all these guys. I can still get him with it.
Well, and if Luna's getting
Doesn't
things
have to.
wet,
Yes.
Yeah, how's that
Mm.
gonna work, Carl? I think he should get at least one extra target.
I'll give her. If she's getting the wet, I'll give him 2 extra targets since that's an excellent plan that you came up with.
And of course, because my ability, their squares are safe, correct?
That's right. Their squares are safe because your evocationist ability or whatever it is. Yep.
Okay, so let's resolve.
Good plan.
So let's resolve first
For
things
water
first.
body plus your electricity, I didn't even think.
So
of that.
resolve the
That's
14, and Steve, you
Yeah,
got
already did
That,
resolve
we're
the
gonna
14.
water him
you
out.
get 4 attacks
And
with
zap 'em.
advantage. Each one has advantage.
So you roll 2 dice on every one of the attacks, and the highest one of the 2 dice. So
Yeah.
just roll that one again, and that's your first attack.
14.
Okay, so the 14 will hit.
14 will hit.
Is this our big thing here? Is this like do we?
We're busting our wad.
Okay, so then
Well,
using your
until everything's
smites now.
until the big bad is dead,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
bust our wad. Then we
Yeah.
really did.
So I rolled a 2. One sec, I'll add up. So it's 2 plus 4 plus.
You don't need to worry about the radiant
six.
damage part for these guys. You don't have to separate it, is the way I'll phrase it.
roll
Gotcha.
6. Then I'm going to smite.
3d8.
3.
even for the big bad?
Yeah, the big
Oh,
guy,
wait,
you don't even know
Wait,
if it's a
you get
demon
to
or not.
roll this twice.
Ah,
You get
interesting.
an 8 on your weapon.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
Plus
it.
4. Okay,
So
so
at
that's
48 when you smite.
So you hit for 48? You just hit
No,
for
no,
48?
no, no.
Well, so 6 plus 6.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
no, not 48.
And then
Alright.
this is my radiant damage. So that's another 13
plus 5
plus 5.
and
I
plus
do
4.
like that one.
I already did that plus 4.
Okay.
6
That is very good. Yeah.
It's plus the 2. So
So plus five,
Sleeman's
so 18.
cream ale, like 20 years ago, was the best, and then it was
Okay, and then
purchased by a
That's-
Japanese brewery,
18.
which
Wait,
is
you
usually
got-
a good thing.
you have
Because I
advantage?
like Japanese beer, but the
Yeah.
quality just went off a cliff. It's not the same.
That's
This is much closer to what Sleeman used to be.
7,
plus
10.
4.
Sleeman used to feel
10,
like a premium
4.
beer, but now it's like
I like cocaine.
yes, that's excellent.
That's 9, so it's 10, that's 13, plus 5, that's another 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, no. 10.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're at more than 28.
that's 7, 8,
You're more
10.
than 40 damage? Okay.
Yeah. That's attack 1. That's
10
attack 2.
plus 6. Another 3 of these.
So I need to even do whole monster.
4,
Plus 5.
6,
Let's see,
12,
I'll go
13.
towards the end of this order and see.
13 plus 5, 18.
That's your last one. No, you're burning 1, 2, 3, 4 first level spells to do this. If you're doing smite,
What hasted?
still smite still burns.
But it's
Whatever,
adds it to the, yeah, that's
15.
whatever, pretty much. Just
This is all his first level
Yep.
spell slots. That's fine. You still have second level and third level.
So that's another 10, 6, 6, 7, 8.
Can you go back to
8
it, Adam?
plus 5, so 13.
Yeah, we're good.
So keep in mind, you only have 10 spell slots total at 11th level.
Yeah. So you've just burned, smited twice. You burned 6 so far.
I think it was worth it.
How much damage is that you just did there?
So hold on.
Oh, you're
6
good,
That
you're
was
at
the stuff we did downstairs
six
too. We're getting close to.
plus 10.
Oh,
well,
he's short rested though.
4,
He's short rested, so
Okay.
plus
right. But
10,
he
plus 6 plus
that's
10,
those are the only ones
plus
he's smited
6,
with those ones. He didn't
plus
smite
18,
outside.
plus 18.
Did all of his smite refill from the damage with the butcher?
He only used 2.
Against the butcher?
I only used
The
1.
entire I don't know the entire time the butcher used.
Did those refill? Is that what I'm saying?
That's what I love. No, that's lay on hand.
No,
It's
no,
divine
right.
sense.
Oh,
So it's divine sense.
Divine smite.
In addition, turn attack.
So it's for every slot. So how many slots did he regain for a 10-minute short rest is what it comes down to.
Oh, he's burned 4 first level spell slots.
That's what I mean. So that's his total amount that he's used, including against the butcher?
He did some downstairs too.
Yeah.
So
He might be close to done.
That's what I mean. I
So-
think that you guys got
let's say you've used 7. You have so these smites then would be an extra D8 for each.
Yeah.
For 2 because you would have had, or for 1 because you would have had to use one of your
second
level
levels.
spells.
What's
Yep.
the difference between improved divine smite?
It'll be within the description of Divine Smite if you bring it up.
Might be.
Right. Oh, we go back
Yeah,
down,
go down, go down.
down.
Go up. Go up.
Right.
Divine Smite. Once we try them to max of 5d8 damage to the turns under their feet for max of 68.
So that's not the improved. Improved is down here.
Weird.
Or protection.
Improved.
Divine smite.
Right.
Whenever.
That's the 1d8 damage he gets extra.
Yeah,
on top of
that's
it.
your extra one.
So you smite, you low level smite.
You
have
automatically
smite every
get
time.
it without having to waste a spell slot.
Right.
Okay.
So, but you have to roll another 2d8 for the extra, because you have to use a high level spell.
And then you choose if you're going to waste spell slots to get extra.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
6 and 6.
So another
It's great when
12
we're fighting
plus
demons.
another 12. So 137 damage.
So the mage,
much?
without getting to
137.
utter a single word, the mage gets plowed into the wall. And have you guys seen anything by Viva La Dirt League?
That's pretty cool.
It says fade away, and he straight up vanishes completely, leaving these guys around behind.
Girl's like, fuck that.
He escaped.
Leaving these guys around behind.
He ran away.
All right.
I don't know if I'd even call it running away. I'd call that just like
He got misted like a vampire.
he
When you kill a
basically was.
vampire.
He should be dead.
Well, when you kill a vampire,
Right.
if you don't find its phylactery or its coffin, which is the
Yep.
same thing,
Right.
they can come back. And
This
that's the
is
thing.
this
He's
is
probably
an
going
answer
somewhere to
for demon.
recharge. My guess would be to the dark jewel thing that they've already got.
Understood.
But we.
If I were to hazard a guess,
I think you'd be going down here. Where
Smashed.
we already
It's
smashed.
already gone.
Did we see the map in here by any chance? Or not the maps, or the whatever we need?
so
You see a giant treasure chest. You see a big bed. You see a bunch of ornate tapestries and things
That
like
was
that,
Steve's turn.
floorings and stuff like that. Yeah.
so Luna's turn now.
Can you go back to it, Adam?
Luna has. I have to look up what Rochelle can do on her turn.
Well, let Rochelle decide what Rochelle's doing on her
well,
turn.
does she have the water elemental stats in front of you, Rochelle? Sweetheart?
She does.
She's competent. She's
I know.
competent.
I just know she had it on her. That's all.
So you've already got those guys within you. I know what you want to say. I know what you want to say, Adam. No, I'm gonna. I want to see if she can figure it out.
Fool yourself.
I have a hard DM, eh?
I'm gonna throw lightning next.
That's fair. You can say that as a free action.
Roll
In
yourself.
Baldur's Gate 3, what's the best thing to do? I have so many things of water in my
I just, Adam, I think you and I are both thinking of the same thing right now.
Well, what are you playing?
I don't know.
The rogue?
I've got another drink on me somewhere.
I'll throw that
I'm
into
starting to
the
really
gale.
feel it, man.
Gale's
You want a Kamado?
Don't want to come
Romance,
on.
romance
like
and Shadow
scissors?
Heart.
I do. I had a
Nice.
Caesar this
She's
earlier
tough.
today.
So this
She's
is
a
actually a
tough
mod.
cookie to crack.
Ooh,
I got a
thanks,
kiss.
buddy.
Shake it before you
Is it
drink
good?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay, that's good.
Almost done Act 1.
I don't got another. All right. So tell us what you're doing, Luna. Good.
I thought you would have at least gone with this.
Yeah, you're right in front of me.
You target the guy right in front of you.
Right in front of us.
Yep.
No?
With the double attack that it does, the thing that like is +7 and deals a good amount of damage.
No, she said well. I heard her say well.
What? Sorry, what did you say?
I didn't say well.
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
She said she's attacking the two
with
guys
the
in front of
slam,
her.
With the slam, sorry. No, with slam.
My
Slam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So that's gonna be a +7 to attack with 2d8 +4.
The other ones
So
are
make
still.
it-
The other one, they're all
So
still
+7.
insider. They're all still insider anyway, right?
Yeah, that's the one. She's slamming one of those guys, so they're grappled. Actually, that means
That's the shit
they're
part about playing
restrained.
by
So do
yourself
it
at
with
home.
advantage,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Make your attack with advantage with +7.
All these guys insiders getting slammed. And
How do you feel
I don't
about
know
the
if
noose?
I don't know if this is Twitch
How do
appropriate.
you feel about the noose?
This is a rated G podcast. G's gonna hit the fuck out.
All right. +7 to hit. But I'm going to give you advantage on all these attacks. I think that's probably because you got them restrained, kind of. I think
Yeah,
that
they're all
makes
grappled.
sense.
And she can.
Yeah.
She's not physically
Is it fair
grappling.
to
Yeah,
say that
it's
there's
cool.
water all through here?
Yes, it's fair to say there's water all through those guys right now, or at least water at their feet.
So they're all base to base with her. Because
Yeah,
she would have pulled
She
them.
went and pulled them in, so they're all base to base.
Excellent.
2 of them actually saved, so 2 of them aren't necessarily base to base, but are like so. We'll say.
Okay.
Is anybody barring the door by any chance?
That door's not there. It's a solid wall. It's
No,
not-
no.
Yeah, sorry, that's a solid wall.
But there's
There's-
other ways to this place, right?
Yeah, so the way to the place is up this set of stairs. That's gonna be the other set of stairs. That is this set of stairs because we moved things. Oh, that's this set of stairs.
Yeah, you can move it over
So
here.
this set of stairs, yeah,
Just
let's
use
do
it.
that. Let's move it over here and put the door in front of it.
Door on top of it.
Yeah.
Like that?
No, I mean flip it around though and put the door in front of it because it's go up these stairs, lead to door that enters here the real way, not the secret passageway. Yeah, like this. So go up the stairs and then there's a door like at the top of the stairs.
How are we getting up the stairs?
You're not. That's this stairs
The
here.
secret one.
You went up
We went
these
up the
stairs,
secret
which is
one.
the
Oh.
secret way in,
That's
and the
other
normal way
way.
in is
We
right
should-
there.
let's
This
make
is the way
this
that goes to the
Yeah.
torture rack.
Let's make this happen.
Yeah. So who's going next then after that happened?
I'll fry him now.
Yeah.
All right. So Luna, did you make your attack rolls? They're plus 9s.
14.
All right, that one hits. First damage roll of 2d8 plus 6. It would be
14.
14 damage total.
Oh, plus 6, so 20.
So that first one actually is just now floating within. Is just kind of float. Oh, not that one. Sorry. It's just now floating within kind of your
The dead body.
water. It's just like a corpse that's kind
You
of
gave him a swirly.
spinning around right now. This one here. So I'm gonna just put it down to represent that. You basically just got this body kind of floating around in there.
Did she like fling it out of her?
Is he drowning?
If she
think
if
you
she
should be
chose
able
it
to,
to
yeah.
do something like that,
Fling
I would,
it. Fling
can
it
you
at
go back?
something.
Can you go back to it? I wouldn't say no
Spin it and
to
fling
Like
it.
a bonus act. When she kills,
anything that she could decide that she wants to do.
when she fights the 4, maybe fling one at someone else.
Well,
Could
and
she-
now you've got a second. That was just your first attack. You got 2 of those.
Yeah, you got one more.
So you've actually got 1 more plus 9 attack.
She
So let me know what you rolled to
in like
hit.
a gelatinous cube and
She'd have to
suffocate
recharge it.
everything.
You have to recharge.
Oh,
or she'd have to
You roll it?
she'd have to use it. And
So
then
plus-
say she's using
a plus
it, and
9.
then she would be using this feature.
Oh well.
So you did
No,
not.
she didn't.
14 again.
That's okay.
Same roll as last
So
time.
the
exactly.
14 hits. Damage is 2d8 plus 6. Damage is 2d8 plus 6. 16 damage. So this one doesn't die, but it's going to make a saving throw right now. But it's standing, just trying to still struggle within your body. So it's obviously not having a good time, but you dealt it a bunch of damage. It looks like it's
That's
almost
rude.
dead.
That's rude.
All right.
Wait, who's this?
So then we've got
The
ghost. We've got Tello.
no, we're not in
Oh,
order
oh
right
yeah,
now.
sorry. You guys are still choosing
So
your
now
initiative
it's
right now.
Usador's
You're
turn.
choosing.
Should I
it
use
right
this
now.
lightning blast now, or we
Yeah.
got a lot
These
more?
are all
going on
low level
after this?
guys. They'll clear out this room pretty much.
Okay.
Because
Do we want to use chain lightning? This is my 1/6 level spell.
If you use chain lightning and you use it at the water, where are you right now?
Here.
So I'd let you hit all 7 of those guys. It would go 1, 2, 3, and then hit one of them, but I'd let it transfer to all of them on one condition. Luna's not immune to lightning, right?
she's resistant.
She's resistant, so
And
Luna
he's
would
elemental,
also.
so he can block
We
her.
didn't block her anyway.
I'm gonna say though the fact that they're all combined into one thing, I'll let her make her resistant to check, but she'd have to make the check. But you could get them all. If you only wanted to get your standard number of guys, then you wouldn't have to risk
The
anything.
nice thing is that's not really Luna.
That's right. It would
Those are
just be
bonus
offered
hit
temporary
points.
hit points.
And you're
If
not
you
gonna,
if you damage her.
and she's,
Potentially a lot.
and she's got 114 hit points.
She's got 114 bonus hit points, pretty much.
But I don't know. This is the last room we're dealing with.
You
Well,
don't
we
know,
don't know.
but you know
We're
the
hoping. We don't know.
you know the layout of the keep, and there's no other
Blow a fireball. Make
ways
it
to
cold,
see him in and there.
Or
I don't
make
have a
it-
fireball right now.
or make it acid.
Got other stuff.
All right,
Why don't we do?
I'm gonna say
it's a
this-
lower level spell. Let's do.
how many
Sylvan
can you
Strike.
get normally? How many can you get normally? Actually, Sir, tell me how many of your chain lightning you can get normally.
Have to look that up.
Yeah, look it up. Tell me how many you can normally get. I want to know this before because I might actually change
Like
the amount that
6
I'm
or
giving
something.
you.
Because there's water, so it's
Yep.
whatever it is.
That's what I mean.
plus
I might-
water.
I might give you more like than what I'm even saying right now. That's not bad.
We're looking up a lot of shit tonight.
You got it.
That's why I love having this set up. It's like, you can see look at this.
Wow.
This is a dope fucking spell.
All right. So what's the deal with chain lightning though? Chain lightning.
He's looking it up. Oh, you look it up.
Yeah, look it up on the big screen. That way I can read it too.
Chain lightning. You create a bolt of lightning that arcs towards a target of your choice that you can see within range. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 3 feet of the first target. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other.
All right. So here's the
4
deal.
would be his normal.
Here's the deal
So
I'm
4.
gonna make you in this, you see. All right, I'm gonna make you the ultimate deal. Luna does have to make her throw, but you channel it over here at this far off guy right here, okay? This guy right here. It hits
Okay.
those guys. It channels over to the water team. They
Yeah.
only count as 1 target. It comes back over here. It hits those guys too. But she's unable to get out of the arc of it. Even though you can normally emit squares, the fact that she is a part of that means that
You
you
can
have to
omit a
make it do
shit
the
ton of
damage.
squares.
Well,
It can
what I'm
be-
saying is
you can do it
she is all.
She's still surrounding
So,
some of them.
If she doesn't want to do damage to any of them and just pass it through her, I don't know. But if you want to do damage to those guys who are part of her, she must also make the save. But I'll let you hit all of them,
You don't have to do
every
115,
last one of
just
them.
10.
I'd say save, steal, and strike. That hits 6 up to 5 targets
But
for
it's,
60, 10.
but it's
each
it's
target.
a lower level spell.
Still 5th level spell. Still.
Right, but I could
There we go.
if
That's
I
a good
really
little
want
shot.
to
Can
do
you go back
Steal and
to it?
Strike, I could always just use it as a 6th level spell. And I've got two slots there.
I say you do it, Jay. Go big or go home. Your first
may as well
time.
use your
Is
call
this your
lightning.
first time ever
Oh,
casting
fine.
chain lightning? Is
So
this your
Yeah.
first
Luna
time?
hasn't died before.
Boom.
Okay.
I'm gonna forward it.
And this
So
is
are
her-
you
this is
taking-
her-
what if
Are you taking the deal? And Luna has to make her say, but you get them all.
You're diabolical. Then we go into another room, and then there's like some 18-foot tall demon that's like, ha ha ha, suckers! You thought that was the last room, ha ha. right? And then
I'll
like
give you a
poor
chance to hold
Luna's
them.
being zapped already.
She's got 115 hit points with
Yeah.
resistance to lightning.
It's resistance.
Sweetheart, what do you think?
You tell him. No, actually, no. Don't tell him.
No, I can ask
make
Luna,
the
what should I
choice.
do?
Make the
10d8.
choice. Just make your choice, Usador. You don't need to
That's
ask.
not
Just
D8.
do it. What are you
D6.
doing,
No,
Usador?
they're on D8.
There's some D6s.
No way.
Yeah, there's one D6.
As an adventurer, you guys would have
Chaotic
talked about
good.
it. You guys would have talked about that before.
But then again, Usador, your character might not know that it wouldn't emit her square.
That's a good
I'm
point.
just telling Jay that it's not going to emit her square. But
She can always
Usador-
become another
Actually, if I'm playing as the character,
No,
I would
roll
assume that it would
Yeah.
not.
Oh, does
So
it?
roll your.
Oh.
elemental, like I think, costs two
Okay.
first.
Plus, so does every single one of them
Yep.
get the +3, +4?
Everyone gets 7.
All of them
Your
get the
damage is
additional
7,
7.
and they're rolling to save or sit. And your save is 8 plus your proficiency modifier 4 plus your intelligence modifier 4
Right.
plus
Oh,
your
I still need to roll a D20. Is what
plus,
you're saying?
no
No, so I'm rolling.
plus your weapon
Okay.
modifier, which is 3.
So,
So that's
15,
11,
16, 17, 18.
19 is the DC.
DC 19. All right, so DC 19. I'm going to start at the far end.
Wait, what's that?
How much damage is
How
that?
much damage is that?
Fail.
this
Next guy,
is
pass. Number
7. Whoops, let's just see. Let me see the ties
Pass.
here. 3, 6.
Pass. Whoa.
7,
18, 19, 19.
10,
10. Yeah, like makes you 10.
7.
21, 27, 30,
9,
4, 38 plus
2
7.
passes?
Plus 7 for
45.
each, though, right?
45?
45.
Plus 7 for each target.
It would have. It would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So you're dealing
No, they all-
45,
the
and if
total
I
damage is
save, I
45,
take
and they all
13.
take 45.
They'll take
The
40.
power of the like.
Right.
If I survive, I take 23.
If you make the
Which
saving.
kind
If I make the save.
them all anyways.
Yeah.
So, Luna, did you make your save?
Do I add
DC 19.
Roll. You have advantage.
You have advantage, and you're rolling against. And this is a what?
And
What
she's
save?
resistant, so she takes
So you're
half no
gonna
matter
take
what.
half
Yeah.
of half. Yeah.
DC 19.
But what? So what's your bonus?
Dex,
It's
though,
just Dex.
Dex modifier.
Okay, so D20 plus Dex.
And do you have dexterity colored in?
But it would be
On
the
your-
It's plus 2
elemental.
for her dex. I remember making her already do a
Plus
dex
2.
save.
No, but I'm saying if she's proficient, if it's her saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is she within
I would
30
assume it's wisdom.
feet of me?
What are your
No.
saving throw?
Oh yes, she is. She's within 30
Yes.
feet of you.
I thought it
Dex
was
is your
10
saving throw.
I think
So
it's
you
10
add your
feet,
dex
not 30.
modifier of 2 plus your proficiency modifier of
squares.
4, so plus 6.
Then she's in.
Plus 5 because you're closest. So plus 11 on your check to take half of the half damage.
And it's a DC 18, so I mean 7 plus.
Anything over 7, and you take
19.
half of half
So-
damage.
Yeah, so you
each
take
save,
quarter
like,
damage. You take quarter damage on an. You take quarter
whatever,
damage, or you
quarter,
take half
40,
damage,
48.
It's
is.
your- depending on how you
Roll a
roll.
20.
Roll a 20.
Get higher than 8 with advantage.
Wow. All right. So you actually I don't know how to make that any better because you're killing everybody.
I know how to make it
But
better.
you actually definitely. All right, Adam, give us your take on how to describe the 20. I
So
was gonna
she,
say
she
something.
blasts the lightning in every direction because
Ooh,
right it would
good
refract
one.
through her.
Yes.
And take out any secret or loose rock walls that allow gas or vapor or anything that could be destroyed on that side to be destroyed, revealing any secret way.
Sure. I'll say that it even splinters. I'll say it even splinters the throne, even though the wood is resistant. It's not to
Well
like
done.
pieces, but it actually damages the throne itself, and also damages the chest that is next to the throne, and ruffles the bed sheets.
Ruffles the bed sheets.
Mm.
So that's a little ruffle the bed sheet bonus that we got there.
So are they all dead?
So all of these guys. Wow, that was pretty easy. Okay, all
Surprise
these
rounds,
guys
buddy. That's why we're
fizzle.
That's why we're like, no, you
I
said
plan.
there was
That's
a-
what I do.
I need it a little more convincing. And you're
Tell
and
us
you're-
where. Tell us
almost
when she's
lawyered
holding
me. It was
monster
good.
and this stuff.
Wait.
That was good.
Which hold monster was he doing?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
he
it
did.
wasn't his turn. So there you go. So Lucy
Me
actually
too.
killed them all
I
with
was gonna
one
hold it
strike.
bad if you guys didn't fuck
And
them up.
oh,
Well,
so
that
she
would
made her
he
saving
would be able
throw,
to
right?
move and disappear.
So she
Well, he
took
didn't
one
disappear,
quarter
he was
damage.
fine.
So how much damage did you do?
He vapors.
Uh,
43?
48.
48. So
Was it 48?
I think it was maybe
Yeah.
47, but it would
I
be
know,
12
like,
damage.
still-
You took 12
Like
damage.
12
Remember that
damage
straw
out of your
went back to
100
its
whatever.
This sphere.
There we go.
I think you
All
did
right.
just fine, and we just cleared the room.
Yep.
Everything's dead.
So everything's
dead
dead.
in like
Hold
2
monster can
attacks.
hold.
Or you guys all went.
Like 3
Yeah,
attacks.
yeah. We had a plan.
Everything's dead.
Adam, and didn't even get to do anything.
Somebody
The
get,
Adams didn't get to do anything.
Good. I charge up to the wall where he passed through. I'm searching there for any kind of secret passage.
Give me a perception check.
I'm going to the door and listening.
Well,
Up the stairs.
Tello's opening.
There's
some-
still arguing that's happening down there
Tell us
between
what-
all of these. Oh no, was it full?
No, it was empty.
Well, thank the maker.
Okay, so I'm not going to use my bardic inspiration on
Did you
this
watch
because
Dune 2?
it is 19.
I haven't seen Dune 2 yet. Is it good? Oh, I gotta see it.
I have it to use.
How'd you feel about Avatar?
We actually watched the
Are you
first
ready,
episode
Carl?
tonight.
I'm ready.
39!
Holy! Oh, 39! Oh, so
My wife
you
and
see
I both
nothing.
went. It doesn't have the-
I'm convinced there's nothing.
So
I
you
only watched the
actually,
first episode.
with that kind of perception,
do a good
you
job,
know with almost
as good a job
certainty
as they can to
that
jam.
that place is sealed up,
I
and this
like
is more
the-
than just
I think
turning
the
into a
actors
mist and
do,
disappearing somewhere. This is a straight
Yeah,
up
I think
phase slash
There's a lot of
teleport
pressure.
out of the
Well, I think
area
to it.
because this
Yeah,
place
and I
is
think
secure.
Carrie-
There was no way
And
for them
search
to get out.
So can I
Egg
use that
is
same
still
roll to search,
lighthearted.
Yeah.
search the
The
area,
very
like
first
search the
episode,
coffin
the
and stuff
cartoon,
like
I
that?
went,
You specifically said that part, so I want a separate
Mhm.
roll for that.
but I wasn't quite
Yeah,
convinced.
because you were like,
so
I
was let's give it a
specifically
couple
go to that
episodes.
area. This is
You'd
your
like it.
generalized role that you
Well,
can
we've
do that.
watched-
That's 20.
Is it really?
Cartoon, like,
All right, I'll accept
yeah.
it. I'll accept it.
Times.
So
Or,
within here, there's not much
It,
activity.
it ends
There's
really
the beds. There's
Uh,
the
the
ornate
first
sheets, which I
handful
mean,
of
if you want to
episodes
go
are
through the
great.
trouble of selling them,
There's
they
like
give money.
maybe
So
Maybe
you
a
have to-
little
specifies
bit of clunkiness,
so
maybe
the
two
throne
There's
and
the
the
episodes
stuff
that
that
are
you
they're
find.
not bad.
The throne and
but
the altar is what I specified.
Not the chest.
they're trying to do
All
a bunch
the-
of
that-
things
that-
as a group from
The
seven
throne,
to
the
two
altar, the
seasons,
chest.
and
So
they're meshing
the
in a
chest
way
is
that's,
actually
like,
unlocked. So we'll get to the
slightly
chest
worse,
momentarily.
but-
But as
I
far as
thought
like
I
the throne
enjoyed it. I
itself
was
and
sad
the
to watch
altar,
not
the
gonna be
throne
the
is like
Yeah.
a wooden
that's the
throne
thing, I
adorned
mean,
with
no
skulls
secrets.
and
I
stuff like
watched
that.
it.
when I saw
No,
people
see, it's
complaining
actually
as much as
fairly
they were,
like
I was like,
tame. What's
what do you
more impressive
want?
about the throne
Like,
isn't what it's
exactly
made
what
of.
do you
It's
think
made.
they're
It's made of the.
capable doing?
It's the
If
fact
you're
that it's
gonna do
got
the exact
all
same
these
thing for
skulls
cartoons
that
by
each one of them
Yeah.
looks like it has something engraved in the forehead to represent a powerful enemy
Are you
that
watching
was slain,
Shogun
not
yet?
some chump.
No,
But
we
this is a
will.
true.
You read the
This is a
book.
true skull thorn or skull throne
Ages
that
ago,
you're
yeah,
seeing
yeah.
there. You also find right next to it a variety of. There's 4 slots that are open on this very ornate sword. What would I call it? Like scabbard, basically holder, a sword holder location. What I don't know what you'd call it, but it's basically,
Scabbard.
it's more than that because it's almost like it's ornamental, and it literally has 4 engravings for 4 swords. 3 of the swords are in it. 1 of the scabbards is empty.
You take the swords.
You can take all 3
It's a
of the
weapons
swords.
rack?
It's a weapons rack. Yes, perfect. That's the way I wanted to describe it. I was like,
Okay.
things that hold weapons. It's a
So
weapons
take
rack.
note of where we are. We will come back and where these go. I take a mental note of where everything goes, where the spare one is.
2
And
of
if we
them-
find another one, I want to come back here and you put all 4 in here.
Are you gonna take the other 3 right now? From the
I'm-
bag.
We make a note of where they all go.
So you've got the order memorized. It's instant. The order is instant. Like then. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to design each one of them.
What kind of swords are they?
So there's a 2-handed sword. There's a long sword. And there's a scimitar.
Are there any evil?
2 of them are evil.
One of them is good.
One of them is not detecting neither good nor evil.
Which one?
It's the long sword is not either good nor evil, but the 2-handed sword radiates evil, and the scimitar radiates evil.
What's the normal one? Plus what?
Well, are you going to use a scroll of identify on it? It's a higher level thing. You're going to need to actually.
He
Yeah,
has
I might have a
he has
scroll
so
of
many
identify.
scrolls of identify.
Yeah, so you're going to use a
He
scroll of
made a
identify on it?
bunch.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that later.
Yeah,
Just grab
just
them.
grab them for now when we take
Alright.
a short rest.
And
So
when
you
we
take
look-
all 3 of them.
Is there any
Did we,
bookshelves,
uh,
anything like that?
We
So
did-
there's the chest as
I
well.
said I opened the chest.
Yeah.
So
I searched everything. that
Within
was
the
there.
chest is basically only filled with plunder and rings and a necklace as well. That you guys, one of you is casting detect magic. I'm assuming on this demon horde trophy that you found,
Stupid.
or what?
Thrown in the pouches.
Detect magic. Do it a little.
Oh, sorry, I don't have the
All right. So
Detect magic.
So within it, you can see that 2 of the rings are magic and 1 of the necklaces is magic.
Put those separate into a separate bag. I dump the rest of it. I have a bag of holding.
Yeah,
we can
me
split
too.
it up later.
Yeah.
Here, you take it.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to this stuff, and you take the gold, and we will settle up.
All right. So there's a lot of gold you're dumping for a while. There's gold, there's platinum,
And
there's
then-
silver,
Nice.
there's copper, there's bronze,
Detect magic as
It's all in there.
as it streams out
and it's
of the
streaming.
box.
So
I
the box is
detect
actually
magic.
pretty heavy. Near the bottom of the box, as it's about to fall out, give me a perception check, Adam.
Well, me too, right? Because
Yeah, and you two, both of you, give me a perception check.
or do I give you advantage since
Give
we're
him
both-
Oh, it's a 20.
Okay, well I'm not. Gonna
All right, so you definitely snap out your hand as you see this box begin falling in the stream.
Okay.
And you snatch it out and you manage to preserve it.
So it's not just lost in your bag of holding.
It's not just lost. Didn't just going in the stream. There's a box, a very ornate box that came out, and you
My
snatched
detect
it.
magic is still going. Is it magic?
Oh, it itself is not glowing magic. The box itself is not glowing.
Check for traps.
Roll it.
So plus
I'm helping you look though. So you get
Oh, are you going to use your bardic inspiration that you have? You can always recast it.
9.
Wow, nice catch.
Are you within 5 feet of me, Steve?
Yes.
Okay. So 5. So 15.
You detect it as not trapped.
Okay, good.
what's inside?
All right. So inside you find what?
Scrolls.
No, the other
No.
one.
Inside you find various pieces that look identical to the map piece that were given to you earlier. I'm just using this plastic bag to represent the box.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Plastic bag to represent it. So
couldn't make us a box.
I was gonna buy one from the Dollarama, but then I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do with this box afterwards? I'm just gonna like donate it immediately
To the box store.
to the box store,
On
which
Box
is
Street, the box district.
my box, my boy's a box. So here we
The
go.
box
So
Adam's put together a
And
puzzle on the floor.
that's what we were looking for.
all right. So do you want to, before you start putting it together, do you want to hear what anyone? Do you want to ask anyone's advice or hear what anyone has to say? Evan says something remarkable.
Yeah,
He
sure.
still has it.
What is it? What am I looking at here?
So you're looking at the piece of the celestial map, which lead to the celestial gateway, with the altars upon which one of the altars, the altar of light, I'd assume at this point, since we know that they've already got the link to the altar of darkness.
He painted it.
By putting this together, you're going to open a celestial gateway you're going to open a celestial gateway that will take us there. Are you sure that you want to put it
I'm
together
still
like
holding
right
this
now?
piece out.
Okay.
I'm not going to put
All right.
it all
You
together.
put the rest of it together itself.
Kimball,
When can get
Evan
together on Wednesday?
just
Monday?
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 Evan would be able to now,
Possibly.
if you guys were to be able to leave this, give me a perception check, Adam. And Usador, you can give me one too.
Ooh,
19 on the dice.
Oh shit! All right, you don't really
I don't
need to.
need to.
You don't really need to. So you can tell, just like previously, that there's an anti-magic kind of aura that keeps things from coming out or getting into this keep, so that it cannot be easily dimensionally breached. But Evan says, if we can get out the front door, I can teleport us. I can get us back to Waterdeep.
So do we want to let's get the fuck out, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
We don't need to
Well,
lose.
Hey, Evan, this is without, you said there's other maps, but this is the only map that leads to this location. We established that in the earlier thing.
This is the map that leads to this location. That's right.
There's only one.
Well, no, there's multiples of them, but this one in particular is one that we've managed to assemble, and that's the one that I stole the piece from after General Jarkeld found the last piece.
Do you guys
Fucking
want to go
General
into the
Jericho.
alchemy room before we leave?
Well, so far we haven't been
We
discovered. Do we want to press our luck?
Yeah, I would say
I think
let's
on
get
the way
fuck
out, we should book it.
And perhaps alert them of
Maybe-
our presence. We've done very well. We're escaping with the celestial map. Is this something that you truly want to do?
We know how to get back here. Can you tell us? Well, when we get back to Waterdeep, we'll come back.
I mean,
We'll go back.
all the time that we spend, it's not like they're not going to see that we've killed the guards and done all these things. I
We need to
mean,
get the fuck out. That's Tello's advice.
Okay.
Tell
they're not going to be
Oh,
debating
do you
for
have-
forever.
Yeah, I know.
Go hide in your shadow.
So, so there's a torture
I mean,
Cloud kill.
otherwise
as we
I'm
leave,
going in my
change
shell
it to
dress
cold
and
and
scary
send it in
I,
that.
I do have cloud kill.
You can leave that just like into that room, but to weaken them all. But no, it's okay.
Would
I
you
do
buy them?
not
Why not?
advise-
I think we should go. I think we should go.
I do
think
not
we should go.
advise fighting these demons.
there's a whole conference room full of demons.
Could we leave it there and go on our that's your
Slowly
parting gift?
poison them.
I mean, if you wanted to initiate combat with them, you know that
But
you
that
know,
is what-
That
You know
It
that
says
what
that
would-
to Waterdeep.
you know that
Back
would
to
happen
Waterdeep.
is
We
that
just killed
there
them.
is
We
an
killed a fuckload of demons.
there is an anti-magic shield that exists over this. You would have to book it and be able to beat
Gotcha.
demons in a foot race,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay, we'll go. I take.
And you know there's a
naturally, I
variety
take
of
all that.
different demons that exist. You know these
What
guys
kind
got
of
to do
testicles
absolutely
do these
nothing.
guys have?
Are you going to stop to collect them? I guess you spent the time. You could take
It only
them.
takes a minute.
These guys lack testicles.
Do they-
These demons.
Oh.
They don't even have a single testy on them.
Okay, well, I'm not interested.
Do any of these demons have anything on them?
That's what
You already
Usador's
These
interested
guys
in.
just have their demon bodies. They're not
Are
even
there
wearing
nuts or
them.
not? No, there's no nuts.
You got
I'm
the
not
3
interested.
swords. You got a ton of gold.
Anything
and
in
you
the
got
beds?
custom map. Anything in the beds? Are you going to search the beds?
I'll search the bed.
Dirty, disgusting sheets. Some
Under
of them
the
are
beds.
wet.
Oh,
They're really gross, man.
right,
They
yeah.
just
Jackson
slept in.
Pollock.
They're pretty bad, man. And you get something sticky attached to your hand when you pulled away from
Is it
the.
white?
Oh, right out of the Eton chambers.
It's not white. It's a
full of
whitish blue.
radiance.
It's the color of the yak milk that Luke drinks.
Okay, so
in episode 6 or
So-
episode
It smells like a
Yeah,
raw beef
eight.
sandwich.
or whatever. Yeah.
DM, I need to know by
Okay.
next time. I need
Yep.
to know what's the necromancer?
What necromancer?
The one
Edgar?
back in- yeah, Edgar.
What
So
are you
I
talking
need to
about,
know. Edgar and I were talking. I gave him some demon balls as a sample. Wanted to see if he could come
You
up
did?
with something good.
Oh yeah. All
I
right. All right.
Gave him a pair. I've got a big bag of them now.
So we get
Got
well,
a big honking bag.
well,
of
let's
demon
talk
balls.
about this in a second. When you get back to Waterdeep, you can talk to Edgar. I'll give
And,
you a
and
chance
al-
to.
also my
Yeah,
centaur buddy Ryan.
I-
He's making potions for me.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
good to
making
whatever.
potions. In fact, he's
I don't
working
have a
together with Edgar in his spare time, and they're kind of buddying up.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good friends. They can appreciate each
So,
other's kind of
just-
sense of
I don't-
humors
I
and
don't
stuff
need
like
to
that.
go
And
over
you are actually going back to when you get to
I'm good
Waterdeep.
for
You'll
a
find this out.
session.
You're actually a little bit jealous about the bond that Edgar and Ryan have actually built together. They seem to really be getting along. They're hitting it off, man. They're helping each other do potions, laughing to the same jokes, which even you find a little bit macabre and strange. But these guys are hitting it off, man. Edgar and Ryan, they're tight, boy. They've even got their own secret handshake that you see them do. And when you ask Ryan if he do the handshake with you and you kind of go out through
Roll
the
for
gesture,
jealousy.
Hey,
he
Jay, what time are you
doesn't
good
actually shake your hand. He just kind of looks at it.
So is he still my apprentice or did he quit?
He's still your apprentice,
Okay.
but he's just
What's
really
up to you?
chilling
You
with
can fire
it.
him, but
Are you-
Good fire.
Are you good for a longer session if we go back to Waterdeep?
You
Like,
guys
what
want
do
to
you
finish the
mean?
Waterdeep
I
section?
have nothing else. I'm good.
And I'm good for as late as we want
Is
to.
Rochelle good?
It is
Michelle
Saturday.
is probably not good. She's very pregnant.
Yeah, that's
That's the
fine.
thing.
But
We-
like,
I'll tell you this:
if
the
you-
next little part is probably going to be mostly
That's her problem.
story. That's
yeah,
built.
just
so.
like it's
we
not
can
gonna
fill
be
it in.
this.
Yeah.
Watch from 1 hour and 33 minutes on, I guess.
In the second
Yeah.
one,
and if your character does something,
Jay
to
will role
pursue
play
your
it or
other
something,
interests,
but
let
it's
me know
it's
what
going to
else
be
to do.
almost nothing. It's going to be like
There's not
you
gonna
do
be
your
all that.
stuff.
The
I'm
usual
assuming that
bullshit
you
we
activate the
do.
map.
yeah,
or
we haven't
you
even
don't-
talked about Howard the Duck yet.
And then that's
Yeah.
that. But we'll just keep playing. I mean, no one has said that they have to go. Rochelle hasn't even said she has to go yet. This is a moot point.
I told
But
my wife,
anyway,
like, one
you
way-
I
are
just
a
saw the
little bit
jacket.
jealous of the relationship that Ryan and
But we
Edgar
also
have
need to make
formed.
it clear that people are allowed to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you must
yeah,
be
yeah.
No
held.
pressure. No
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
Yeah, no pressure.
Take
no
that coat off in the hat. Let's go.
I like the coat right now. I'm a little chilly.
pressure. But I mean, I'm good to stay.
You go getting some sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay, look.
All right.
We'll see you in
Bye,
a bit.
Rochelle.
All right, thanks,
Bye,
Michelle.
Rochelle.
Thanks, Rochelle. Good gaming today.
Nighty night.
All right.
Nighty
Good
night.
night. All right. So, you guys got the loot. You're back at Waterdeep. I'm assuming is what you're saying, right?
So can you tell
Identify
us how
on the
much
swords that
money
we
we
found.
have?
So, two of
And
the
the rings
swords
and all
are demonic. The evil ones. Those ones are both swords +4.
Whoa, plus
The
four.
two-handed sword is +4, and the scimitar is +4. But they said that they've never seen anything like this before, and they can't really identify any
Is
other
it the same
abilities it
kind
would
of
have
thing?
until it's tested. Because they're unwilling to hold it once they know that where, like, they can identify where it comes from when you bring it to, like, the shop. And they're like, oh, or if you're not bringing it to a shop,
He
you
can-
can identify it's
he can
demonic,
identify it.
I
basically.
can identify it.
And you know that it's +4, but that the strength of this weapon, the two evil weapons, is so strong you don't know what they'll do unless you actually wield them. And then the other one, the longsword,
Give him to
it's actually a
Ryan.
longsword
Ryan,
+3, but you can tell by looking at the runes that are upon it. On one side of the blade, it has blue runes, and on the other side of the blade, it has red runes. And I guess one of you guys can read demonic, right?
I can, yeah.
All right, so on one side it says darkness, and the other side it says light. And now you know that you can, when you're swinging the blade, choose to either add fire damage or add ice damage to the attack that it makes. And you can do that as a free action. You can switch between as many times as you want. There's no limit to the amount of times.
So
that can
are
be
the
pulled
are the
off.
four of us
It's a
taking a
long
blade
sword
each,
plus
or
three.
how's this working?
The longsword's +3, not +4.
No, the longsword is +3. The 2 demonic weapons are +4. It's tempting to use that demonic energy. They are pretty much the best on a bonus scale that you guys have found so far. However,
So I
they
can use
radiate
longsword, just saying.
evil.
I have I can, but I use a whip, so you can have, as far as I'm concerned, you can have +3. I mean, we can now. Where as a party, we have to. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
you
want
have to
to.
organize some things here.
Isn't
So
evil, though.
I also want to know how
No, the
what the rings
longsword's
are.
not evil. The longsword +3 isn't evil.
Yeah,
The
that's
longsword +3 is neutral. The longsword +3 isn't emitting either evil or neutral from it. It's just a sword.
it's just a sword.
What
plus
is
three.
this?
But
Just a
it
sword
also
plus
it does
3.
ice
That-
or
Fire.
sorry,
It can do fire and ice,
fire and ice.
and the amount of additional damage that it does is an additional 2d4 of the chosen type.
How does that compare to Frostbrand for Luna if she were to?
Well, frost is only frost.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frostbrand does a D6,
And that's a
But
that
she
extra
likes-
D6 all the time,
She
plus
likes
2
being
weapons,
cold.
and she's usually not using the sword.
She's frigid.
Right?
Yeah.
She probably has the money. She could get a +3 staff, or
All right.
like
Okay.
we all could like have stuff. We still don't know what the rings and the necklaces are.
I need cash if I want. I want.
You have lots of cash now.
Yeah.
'cause
Well,
I
how
need-
much?
I need-
How much did we find in that when we? Well, first of all, let's deal with this. We'll deal with the lump sum of coin in a moment. What do we have for the rings and the necklace?
All right, so one
well,
of the rings
does
is
anybody want that longsword? I don't want to.
I don't know these
Yeah.
people. I have it. I'm carrying it.
Okay, so you and I.
All right,
I've got
so you
the
have
longsword.
and you have the demonic swords or what?
I have everything in my bag of holding.
You got it
and He
all.
took all
All
the
right.
he took all the gold. Now,
Okay.
but I mean, we have to come to an understanding that like we'll find out the values of things, and you will like owe the party. How many of us are there? 6? There's 5 of us. A fifth of its sale value. Fair. If it's like, if it's worth 1,000 and we would sell it for 400, you owe us a fifth of that. Right? Or 4/5 of that. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we can just each take a
So-
magic item.
Yeah,
So
hopefully,
I
but
do
I mean,
want
if
to
it-
talk
if
to
it's up there.
Egg and have a conversation with him, show him some of the balls I brought back.
Yep.
And see what he's been able to discover
So
about the new potions that we're making.
so
I've given him some notes and
Well,
some
let's deal
ideas.
with
We're
the
working
magic
together.
items.
all right, so we'll just
Before
deal
we-
with the
we'll
gold.
just
Deal
deal
with
with
him.
the
He's
first.
easy. We've determined that there's so much of the medieval code of testosterone within these. We've been able to actually take them and turn them into a potion that will temporarily grant strength, and they actually give strength +1.
You're gonna drink nut
Yes,
juice?
a strength +1 for actually
Okay.
drinking straight up demon ball juice, and they're actually able
Permanent
to,
or just
with the help of
short-term?
Ryan.
Better be permanent.
With the help, it's
If
not.
you're drinking cum, you
Yeah,
better
but
be
for-
permanent.
You have to remember though, for a regular human to be able to drink a potion that gives them +1 strength, that's like big time.
Yeah.
That's like Adam, tell them how big time it is.
Huge. Like,
That's
you're
Literally
Our stats are
ridiculous. Like boom,
ridiculous.
like it's crazy town. Like +1 strength is to us nothing. To like a villager, it's
Huge.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Okay, so like with the Dragon Balls, do you know you understand homeopathy, right?
Yes, of course.
The
we
idea of
understand
only a
that.
couple drops, right? So is this
Well,
the
we
same
found to
principle?
get maximum effectiveness per ball, we can typically get about 10 strong potions.
How do you use
10 strong potions
lemon juice?
or 25
It's one of those
strength
when you
potions.
put it in
that don't give
squeeze it,
+1
it
strength.
comes
Garlic
out
mash,
Make you
yeah.
feel stronger. Or we can even turn that into 100 weak potions, but they almost have no effect at all. So you can choose which version that you like, and then that will determine in the future how the people are reacting to the simulated demon
We're
ball
not,
potion
we're,
we've given out.
you can't sell
So
something that
you know.
doesn't work at
As
all.
much
Yeah,
as
well,
I,
so
as
you know
much as
what,
I love
100.
talking
All right.
about demon
Yeah.
balls,
We're good. Let's continue with the
Trying
actual
to make
real
some money
adventure.
here. This is my business.
All
We
right.
have money.
we're
Relax.
gonna get, money isn't going to save you when the demons break through.
The amount of money that you get right now, by the way, you found 24,000 gold. You found 3,000 platinum.
hold on, 24,000 gold, 3,000 platinum.
Yep. You found 100,000 silver.
Couple diamonds in there.
And then you only found 500 copper because they don't really like to carry copper. Anything less than silver means nothing to them.
Okay, 25,000 gold.
Well, you found, and we'll say, well, there's also the necklace and the ring. There's 2
For your
rings in the
church.
necklace.
I give him all the copper for his church, and I give him how much we do a good donation to your church, but at least the copper for now.
Copper.
And you actually find 3 jewels. You actually find 3 jewels, gems and jewels that would be of value, and each one of them is
How
a
much
diamond
silver?
that's worth 5,000, so it's clearly set aside for resurrect. So one of them is a diamond worth 5,000.
Is this necklace holy?
Hold on
The
for a second,
necklace is
but-
nothing. I'm just giving you the gems right now. So the gems of relevance, one of them is worth 5,000, and it's a diamond specifically.
Mhm.
And then the other 2 are worth 400 gold each, and one is an emerald and one is a ruby.
And so, how much was the silver? I'm calculating everything.
The silver was
100,000.
100,000 in silver.
Which is 1,000 gold.
Just
10,000
10,000 gold. But it's not converted to gold right now.
Yeah, you got
I understand.
So I got 24,000 gold,
Just
3,000 platinum,
Yeah.
10,000 silver, which it works out being 1,000 gold. But we're gonna, I mean, silver has other uses.
10,000 gold, right?
10,000 gold, sorry. But we have other. The silver is good, but we have
Yep.
other uses. But we're still gonna divide all this by 5.
And then the 2 rings in a necklace.
Well, yeah, that's what I was inquiring about.
All right. So one of the rings is a straight up ring of protection plus 2.
Is it evil?
No, it is just a ring of protection plus 2. And the other ring is
So once that's 70,800 if we were to liquidate it.
and the other ring is a ring of magic resistance.
Ooh, I like that. If I take anything, I might take that if it's good. What? Tell me about
What's
it.
the necklace?
Oh, and the necklace is a necklace of missiles. It has, you can tell by looking at it, spending time in it, that has 3 fireballs left.
I think you should take that
Me?
with your staff.
And the fireballs deal 66.
Can I recharge it?
This necklace is almost used up. You can tell that it's seen many demon wars. It's actually inscribed with demon symbols.
But could I recharge it?
It's already been recharged so many times that these are its final charges. Typically, I
But
think
you
might
can
be able to
mend it,
recharge
right?
No. It has 3 fireballs in it that any class can use.
I almost find that's for someone else.
Yeah,
So
that
I
would
can
Yeah,
be.
that's
always
definitely
do
not
that.
for you
That's-
because you
that's
can
not
literally
for me.
cast fireball. So, but I mean, imagine a fighter being like, I cast fireball.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty broke. That's why my cleric fighter guy.
So
was
tell me
kinda
about this ring though. I might be interested in the
So the
ring.
ring
if
of
I take
protection?
anything.
Value that what? 10 grand.
cool. What's that?
Value that what? 10 grand.
Yeah, 10 Gs.
That's what the ring's worth.
Yeah, easy.
So
Yeah.
tell me about the
It's
ring.
gonna be worth. So the ring of magic resistance that will let you make your DC. That will let you make your roll with advantage on magic attacks. It seems like these ones are elemental based magic attacks, though it specifies.
So this would be
earth,
like a
water, air,
someone
fire.
throws a fireball at me.
Yes, that's fire.
I have advantage.
You have
Yeah,
advantage
well, you
on
have
the
to
roll.
know the value.
Yeah.
So what's the value of the ring of magic resistance?
The ring of magic resistance is actually worth 25,000.
Oh,
That's a very sought after prize.
well. I
And
have
the-
interest in it, but I'm not demanding.
And the
it from
necklace of
anyone.
missiles is.
That one is right now going to be
It's the
worth.
last time it's going to be used.
It's,
but
it's still worth 9,000. It's like the equivalent of 3 like good scrolls of.
plus
Yeah,
4
fire-
sword worth how much?
Are they that one? It would depend on who you went to sell it to. A lot of the shopkeepers that you've gone to pawn it to or appraise, they won't even appraise it or accept it because it's radiating an evil demonic energy.
Is it cursed? Is it cursed?
It is cursed.
That's a problem.
The 2 of them are.
Could
Put
you
a pin
remove
in
the
that.
curse?
Remove.
You can always try and remove the curse.
I've got greater restoration.
Which will allow someone to remove the weapon, so we can try it. We can try it out.
So you can test the weapon, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because you could remove
What's-
the curse
What's
and then
lesser restoration?
Is the curse removed when he casts that?
create a restoration. It's like a 5th level spell. Looking it up, or you want me to look
No.
it up?
I'm good.
Greater. You may imbue a creature you touch with positive energy and undo debilitating effects. You can reduce. The
What
curse.
level is that spell? Is it higher than 3rd?
5.
Oh, then for sure it would work.
One curse, including the target's
Yep.
attunement to a cursed magic item.
You got it. So it's 2 magic items. Are you going to cast it on both of them? Because it would
No.
affect them both, right? Is that what I just read?
And it removes attunement.
Oh, okay. Removes attunement. All right.
not
which-
on the item.
so
It
do you
doesn't
wanna
remove
cast
the
it on-
curse. It's just like if Jay attuned to an item and then was cursed, I can say,
Removes
okay,
the
you're no
curse from
it.
longer.
So
And
But
then
could
you
the
can
items
get
be?
someone else.
Could the
Yeah.
curse removed be?
I just thought it said
removed
you
from
could
the
do
items,
two.
though?
Yeah, I've
with
got-
one
I've-
casting.
I've got
Not right
two.
now, I don't think.
I meant two with one casting.
Potentially,
use on
yeah,
items.
go to
Yeah.
church.
Well, I've got two
I
slots
think
right
go
now.
to his
So.
church, maybe
All right.
someone. Waterdeep,
Are you
someone
choosing
should
to
do
use
that.
one on each of them, basically?
Well, if
If someone's gonna
We'll
Once
figure
somebody
that out in
tunes
a
to them-
minute. We'll find that out in a minute.
if they're cursed, sorry, I was talking to my wife, so I missed the
Oh,
part.
sorry.
Yep. If they're cursed, you can do it. It would work.
So if both items were cursed, if someone attunes to them, I just pop them back.
Yep.
off them.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
Are you casting to remove curse or?
If people have attuned to them, then
we haven't yet. And the long sword plus 3 is worth 20,000 plus 3.
We'll see. That's worth 30,000 because it has abilities on it on top of that.
Wait, I got this the spell magic. I just
Doesn't
I don't wanna
remove a
do that.
curse.
Yeah. Remove curse is also level 3, but it's specifically.
Is there
remove curse.
anything? Can we detect anything that they can like track us with these items?
They seem very similar in their demonic nature to the other ones that you've collected. The
So
other
if they were to
helmets
go
you've
outside in the
collected.
daylight, would I assume that they would be destroyed? I didn't say that kind of material.
No, these are not that kind of
Okay.
material. These are not just standard demon infantry
So-
weapons.
We'll do some math here. Just in dollar value on stuff, we have.
I hope that you took
Yeah, okay.
notes. All right.
We had $65,000 just in cash and jewels.
30,
That's before weapons.
30K. 3,000 plus 10,000 plus.
You donated the copper.
Right, I didn't even write it down.
It would have been a waste of hand space dealing with copper.
Hey guys, look what I found.
Well, that 500 copper was
Making it
actually
rain.
it was worth something, right? That 500 copper is 50 silver is 5 gold.
Yeah,
That's good. That's a good donation. 5 gold. That's a lot.
so that's $74,000 in items that we got.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
And that's in items on top of all the other gold that you got. So it's over 100k
Diamond.
for you guys
A
to
diamond
split.
is what,
Very
10,000 gold?
that's not, I didn't include the gems.
Yeah.
I included
The
the
gems
gems.
are other
That's
things.
in the 65,000.
Okay, don't include the diamond. So minus 5,000.
Mine's 5,000.
You can tell that one
60.
was specifically set aside for a purpose.
So we got a total of 134 grand. So 134.
Divided by 6.
I say we have Bebop watch it all for us.
Now
He's
that
a
is-
big, strong
that is-
guy. He
make
can
a
guard
note,
it.
though, assuming demonic can be sold. Just make a note for that.
No, I haven't sold. That's not including those swords.
Oh, okay. All
You
right,
wrote
good.
something here. I can't
Okay. I
All
am
right.
going to talk to
remember.
to-
Oh, his axe. Yeah, Jesus, I gotta write down what it's Bebop's axe. Can you make a note of Bebop's axe?
Bebop says, "This is my axe."
No. That's fine.
The cleaver.
That's fine. But I want you to have the
Value.
notes on what it does.
Oh, all right. So the notes on what it does is it allows. Oh, you want to just give me the notes or wherever I told you.
Because
So
it
plus
because
four.
I wiped off here.
Yeah,
Just
plus
take a picture.
4, and it allows
Plus 4 axe,
it allows
cleave, two
Yeah.
instances of cleave.
Plus 4, right?
Yeah, and it's an 18 to 20, and we need to identify it, Bebop.
and you need to identify it.
We need to identify it.
So when you identify that cleaver, it, as you already know, it's already radiating the evil dark energies.
Yep.
All right. I mean, this is nothing new. You said take it anyway, pretty
Yep.
much.
Do you want to do that?
So
thing
you
for
know that it's
attunement? Because
demonic.
You know that thing is
I don't give a
attunement.
shit.
But at the
he's-
same
he's
time,
the test subject.
when it hits, you can
I've
tell
already
that it
noticed.
also swallows a part of the soul, very similar to that gem did. It's become so attuned to being in that torture chamber and being in the hands of the butcher. And you can tell that Bebop is like a little less interested in Waterdeep with going to gamble and whore and more interested in polishing the cleaver.
Kind of like Rochelle with the book.
Kind of like Rochelle with the book in some ways, yes.
So
There might be other
I-
abilities that
he's
the
the test
cleaver
subject.
does, but right now,
I'm
you wouldn't
communicating
know.
to everyone else sidebars. Like, look, I was like, Grandma, I know you've had some dealings with this guy. You seem like a smart person. You're not dumb. I'm sure that you're aware that
He's
this
excellent at drawing attention away from me.
guy can't be trusted.
He's excellent at drawing attention away from me.
Evan
This is
says-
fair. This
Evan
is
says-
fair. I'm just letting you. I'm letting you know he.
I think
you
other
cannot
people are
trust
better
him in a-
suited to that task now.
You cannot trust him in a tough spot, and he
You
will
draw a
try
lot of
and,
attention to
he will
yourself.
try
so you
and
sort of
steal-
blue master
he will-
like set up defender.
he will try and steal your shit. Yes, but I'm not going to. I am not going to actively try and screw you over. That's the difference. He will. I know that I have my failings. I have been told that sometimes I am a little larger than life. I don't know where that comes from, but this is what people tell me. But I will tell you, I will not actively go against your interests on purpose.
Hey, do we level
If
up?
I
dude?
screw you over, it will
Not
be
yet.
by accident.
Not yet.
I haven't actually
I have faith in humanity.
destroyed the.
Being an elf. But
Those
so
are my
far,
last words to Rum. I will not screw you
These
over
are
on
these
purpose.
are these are good.
Thank you. I
endeavors so
appreciate
far.
that, Usador. Bebop was wise to have brought
I
me to
detect
you.
zone
I
of
can tell
truth.
that you are a good person. It makes my demonic heart flutter with joy to know that there are actually good humans out there. I always assumed that you were trash-eating wastes of life, and hence it was okay to harvest your souls and devour them. But now I see that there are
So-
some good humans amongst you.
Will you be my friend?
I am your friend, young
Be my fourth
Usador.
best
Would you
friends.
like to come to one of my orgies?
I would not.
I don't participate.
Not for
but I
all
do
the demon
watch-
testicles in the world. would I
Bebop.
come to one of your orgies.
Bebop, if you're hanging on to that axe, if we're
Mm.
going straight dollar values here,
It's all right.
we're
This
gonna
one I won't be
omit.
selling.
We're gonna omit your
Cut.
your cut if you're holding on to that item.
Hey, does it end up even?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it totally does.
I'm not good with numbers.
Usador
Then find
says
me
it's,
someone who is.
I'm
Bebop's
great
being
with
a little more
numbers.
assertive
We're
than
great
normal.
with numbers. Aren't we good with the numbers, Mr. Turtle? Yeah, you're totally doing great. You're
As long
ahead.
as this doesn't equal less than my fair share, I'm happy to just keep it.
It's more than your fair share because of all of the
I saw
great
a lot
hard
of-
work you did.
I've seen a lot of gold in my days,
Bebop.
and what I saw coming out of that chest
We
looked
each
like
get-
a lot of gold.
Do you not want to have the axe? We could
So I'm
take it from
taking
you,
that
give
long
you
sword
something
from
else.
Alfonso.
Are you going to be
Yeah.
the one to do it, Usador?
Not while you're awake.
Maybe
We
you won't
each
get the
get
chance to see me asleep.
33,500 gold pieces. I mean, if we were just to sell everything.
Yeah.
Or Bebop says, when you phrase that way, I
And
am
you
a man
said-
who knows my numbers. I'll just keep the axe and be happy.
And you said the long sword was 30 grand?
Yeah.
So I'll take 3 grand and you guys can have some of the gold.
So we need to get how much in gold?
33,000.
Each?
Yeah, we'd each get 30. The rest of us would each get 34,500. But that's if we sold everything. I'm not down for
Liquidated
selling
everything.
everything. I don't want to sell.
Bebop says, now that I know the numbers, I'm keeping the cleaver.
And sorry, what was
So-
it 3d4 fire or ice on that longsword?
Yeah.
Two. I
2d4,
have 2d4, but you know what?
2d4?
It's only +3. I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I think 2d4 is the max. I'm
Okay.
So it's a ring of
2d4, right?
magic resistance,
All
and
right,
then there'd be
2d4 is accepted.
so
Yeah.
that's 25,000.
I'll take the ring of protection.
Oh, hold on. We got our wrestle for it.
Oh, you want it?
Do you want to like literally
good.
arm wrestle?
Well,
I'm
you guys,
gonna wrestle this
you
fucking
guys can
Sasquatch.
always. Bebop says, "Hey,
No,
I've seen a lot
me.
of
Do you wanna
gambling. Why
arm
don't you make a
wrestle?
straight roll for it?" That's the way we used to do it with the old party.
So let's do
RIP.
this. Hold on here before we start writing down all the gold that we have because that was everything added in. So we were at 74,000 and items
And
are
does that
64. You
include the
have written
demonic
down for the
items?
gold?
Does that
What
include
I
the two
had
demonic
was
items?
60 grand for gold.
60 grand for gold.
And I'm interested in the.
So that's where we start with it. So divide it
You
just
also
in
want the
gold.
ring,
If we
right?
just
Or do you want
divide,
the ring of magic resistance?
Yeah, that's one I want.
Oh, okay. You
Just-
want the
just
magic
dividing the
resistance,
gold.
not +3.
Yeah.
All right.
so to start with,
What's
just
the-
dividing
what's
the
the
gold,
other ring?
everybody
I didn't
gets
get the other
15 grand.
I'll
We're just-
assume
If
the
we're just
merchants are
dividing the
happy to
gold,
make conversions downward, so you guys get your gold.
if we're just distributing the gold we have now, it's 15k each.
You may as well just do that now.
Yeah.
Just
Of
do the
that
gold.
15k, you're giving a grand each to the party member for the sword and your continued use of the sword to our benefit.
Yep.
I agree to your terms.
All right, so 16.
So now everybody, so you have 12. And everybody else gets. So you have 12. Everybody else gets.
So what's this ring of protection? Now I'm confused because there's
16
one in magic
grand,
resistance.
but that's his.
So
no.
the ring of no, there's no the ring of protection is a ring of protection plus
Ring of protection
Plus
plus
two.
2.
+2.
What is
So
that?
it basically gives +2 to all saving throws on top of that.
And
Oh,
plus
okay.
2 to your armor
And
class.
+2 to AC.
Plus 2 to your AC.
Yeah. So he'd be rocking a 26 AC if he had it with +7 to all saves.
Right.
Seems alright.
That's better than the one in magic resistance. What are they worth?
25 grand for the magic resistance one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
10
say
grand.
20. I'm gonna say
And
20
only
grand. It's
10?
20 grand for the ring of pro +2, right?
10 grand, you said.
for the ring of protection plus 2.
You think
I
the
would have said 20 grand for that one for
Say
sure.
10.
My
because
apologies. It's a Reggie's 10, right?
I was going to say the magic ring.
Wouldn't
So
mind
that
the
sounds the
other
protection one
sword
sounds better than the
was
magic one because you got all that AC
He's got
bonus
that.
is more useful
Got
than
that?
Really? So if you're getting
I
hit by a
got the
fireball and you need to make
yeah.
a
But how
save
often
against
get
does
it,
that
something for
happen?
you.
how often does it happen?
Not
I
like
want to
5 times since we
So how
played
much
this
gold do we
entire
have?
like almost 2
I don't
years.
know, man.
2
I
years,
think-
5
I think
times.
that
You've been hit by
AC
5
16
fireballs
I
5
think
times.
that
16
I
Just
actually
gold.
think that
I've been hit with sword attacks or bludgeoning attacks,
yeah,
etc.,
but you
etc.
should
Many,
you
many
should
times.
try and stay away from those types of things.
Well, yes,
I'm
I've
saying for
made an
you,
effort. I've made a good effort.
the magic resistance
So
might be better because
there's
the odds are higher that you won't
a
be
ring of
attacked by
protection
like
plus 2. You
physical
have
attacks.
advantage
You'll
on,
be in a blast radius, or you'll
but
be
if you had
like attacked with something else. I think that they were
advantage
so
on
good
all
for
your
you.
saving throws,
What's
and stuff,
you're
you're in the
doing
front.
boosting your AC from 17
I think
to
if someone's
19
going to be
at this point
getting
gonna do?
targeted with fireball
what's that
or
gonna do for
lightning
you?
bolt
Boost
or
it
a whole
from
person
17 to
spell
Or
or
what's
whatever
your
it
AC
is,
right now?
it'll be you.
17.
Yeah.
If I'm
So-
using
So
everything.
That's
having
what I'm saying.
advantage
So
on
there's
I
those
can
you
max
boost
it
it
out
to
at 17 to base my spells.
versus
and-
he becomes a true tank at
would
26
be
AC.
beneficial.
I don't know, man.
I'll take the ring if that's
wants the ring of
an option.
Yep,
I'll
it's
take
for
the magic.
25. You should be.
magic
That's part of your
resistance.
share.
Well,
want the ring
that's
of
the
red-
discussion right
Yeah.
now.
So you want the
He
Ring
wants
of
the ring
magic
of magic
resistance.
resistance, though.
you want the ring of magic.
That's possible.
So it's worth 25 of that.
Okay, so
Everyone else
25
gets their
half of
swords and
that.
shit.
Yeah, so 25 sell price is half, so call it 14.5, and you would part with you'd part with
And that's
36
That's good, eh?
gold. And
But if
Yeah,
we've
I'm
already
glad I found
taken
this
the
site.
gold and we're,
It's all
we're
free,
dividing
and
these,
that can't
who
be
else
shut
is getting
down
this,
for
the
the
other
gold
items?
does not include the gold for these items. The gold is
Right.
just the gold.
So I'd also
So
get
of
gold.
your 16,000 gold you're
Yes.
getting now, you put 3,500 of it back into the pool for the group, for those
Okay.
remaining, and you get that at a fucking discount.
Okay.
Uh,
So I'm sending back 30.
3,500 from your 16,
3,500.
so you're at 12,500.
Okay.
okay.
So just right beside this.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark
And like I said, that gold accounts for all of the non-magical stupid
the
rings,
gems
like
like that.
smaller gems,
And
like
the
worthless stuff.
bottom
You know,
here.
there's a lot of like
Okay.
necklaces.
So
If you guys
you
just
got
want to
the
put on a
necklace?
necklace, you can do that.
This is the necklace we haven't decided yet. The ring of the Adam goes to the longsword +3.
Ring of
Sure.
magic resistance.
So then you get.
And you want the ring of.
So you're at 1650, and we're at 18 for our gold total so far.
So we're at 18.
Yeah, or yeah, you go. Sorry, you just got another 1650 onto whatever you had.
So I had 16 before, so you get another 16.
Another 1650.
No, so okay,
So
so
I'm up to 16.
you're up back up to 1650. So more than half of the sword, the cost of your sword is paid off, right? And that's the way it works. So part of your thing was paid off by his transaction, and then this way the gold
Right.
remains fair. Because again, you guys are all new to travel with me, and though I don't crave wealth, I do have needs.
So ring of.
Ring of protection +2, or the next fireballs.
I don't really need the fireballs.
I don't know. I'd say of all people, you might be the one who needs fireballs the most.
agree. I can shoot a fireball when I need to, but
You don't have anything like that.
It's a ranged weapon
Yeah,
for 66.
in a blast radius.
you've got 3 shots. That could be like 3 different games. You could be the
I know I
hero.
have enough. I can buy the cloak I want, so good.
Okay.
Anything I can do to
alright, I'll
like
take
have
the-
something that
Then
stores.
When you go
as
to buy
well.
your cloak,
See.
50% check. If you succeed, you find someone that has the cloak that you want in stock. If not, you'll have to roll again next time we get to Waterdeep or another day if you want to spend the day here.
okay, I'll take the necklace. You want the ring of protection?
What's the name of
Yeah.
the spider staff I have?
You want the ring?
actual
Adam, you're getting
technical name?
jacked, man.
No,
I
You're
don't-
just like,
I don't know.
What's your guy? What is your guy?
Ranger.
Adam, totally off topic. The spider staff I have, I can find it online. What's the actual name of it?
So that stuff's gone. So there's still.
It's
one of Lola's
one of those
staffs.
things. Yeah, it's
So
not.
that's a homebrew.
It's a +2. It's +2 staff that you have, right? That allows you to summon spiders, stuff like that. You could sell that, and you could get money for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Right.
me and you,
I should start
yours
using
is
it.
10 grand, mine's 9
just
grand.
don't-
Decent. You have to be, some things you have to be attuned to in order to get the benefits, right?
Yes.
And I think you're
Well, I
already
can
attuned
attune up
to a
to.
ton of things, though.
No,
aren't you?
I'm only attuned to 2.
Oh.
So I'm attuned to it. I'm just not using it.
What
I
about
just
your
want
book? You're attuned to your book?
book, staff, and then I get one more.
Dwarf
Staff.
development kind. You didn't attune to that. You didn't attune to the dwarf development.
Do I need to attune to it?
If you want to get
it's
grow a
additional
beard every day,
benefits,
you still get the +2 con without it.
And the languages and stuff.
yeah.
Languages you need to be attuned to.
That's attuned.
Okay, so that's 3. All right. Well, I'll look into. I'll see what Luna's all attuned to. It'll be cross brand and.
So I get 18K. Now that's worth 10 divided by 5. That's so I get that for 2. So I'm down to 16 again.
So I get 66s for
66.
66.
Where do I go to learn some spells?
You go see
Edward.
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 Yes, young Usador, you've returned to us. How can I help you?
Like to buy
So-
some spells. Can we talk about this?
Oh.
So yours is
Absolutely. What are
10,
you looking
mine's
for?
9. Just
Can I have
split
some
the
time and
difference
I'll
even?
text you?
Yours is
If it's
10,000,
any spell
mine's
higher than
9,000.
So you
level,
do 9,000.
fourth
half of
level,
it, which
I
is
need you to
45
make a
divided by
75%
12
roll
wide,
that
you get
he'll have it. Fifth
Right.
level,
We're
a
basically
50% roll, and anything higher than
figuring
that,
out the goal,
25%.
Yeah,
roll.
so you,
So if you want level 6,
1600
there's only
for- I
25%
have
chance
16.
roll they'll have it in
you
stock.
would have 16.
Otherwise, you'll have to build it, and you can't just have it
Good
immediately.
I'll
No.
probably call you.
Yep,
Maybe.
give me a call. Send me a
It
text.
was-
I trust
that's
you'll
all-
just do
that's
your
all
roll.
covered.
So again, fourth
for
level,
my thing for
25
my-
or
I'm down to
75.
16.
fifth level,
So I get
50,
16K.
sixth level,
Okay, so then
25%.
Oh, I
as far as
guarantee
chances
you,
of
if I
them
were
being
gonna
Carl, you pass me a
cheat,
pencil?
I would have had
The
much
blue one,
better
that one,
rolls when I
whatever.
was at home.
Yeah.
I think that's one of mine. It is one of mine. No.
So I get 1600.
That looks
Another-
different than all the others.
So I have 23,000 gold. Okay, Carl.
So what do
Yes.
I have for gold then? 16 plus what Jay gave back.
How did I?
That was 35.
How do you have more gold than I do? Don't you have that
Because
like
you're
awesome
buying shit.
sword?
You-
I just took the ring. What,
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
25,000. How much did you get? I got 16. You should be around 14,500.
I've got
You should be
Okay,
at
so
12.
good. Then you're good.
Okay.
It's just that we have the base, and then people buy and sell out of that base, and then everyone.
What's going on
You
with the
guys think
swords?
back to what the dwarf that you were traveling with, Ironbark Warbeard, said when you first
Yeah,
met
this
him.
is how
and
I.
you wondered,
Yeah.
isn't this the way that it should have been this whole time? The way that Ironbark
A
said.
little bit more math, but it's
The
also
way
it's
that
really
you-
members.
The old way was
Without-
we got a
I don't
magic item we
know.
needed. We were good party members,
Yeah.
but as other strangers have joined us that we don't
But
trust.
you're not in that party anymore.
No,
You don't trust the
Tell
fucking.
doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
when I
huge
was-
deal. You're still getting a huge deal.
Yeah, when
It's still
when it was
massive deals.
Pip and
And you're still
Usador,
finding these items, which you
Nice,
probably
it
just
is so
like
much
call
when
it
it
a
was
shop.
Pip,
back
Usador, and Aurora, and Mogram, with the shirt. Okay, well you need this item, but
Yeah.
now we've had fucking random dwarves and all kinds of shit thrown in. So now it's like, okay, this is
Now
Okay.
it's,
So I'm at
it's
16.
it's
That's
very,
right, that's right. Ironbark, somewhere
More
you
than
hear
you
the
had, you
laughter
would've
of
had
Ironbark.
about
I knew it would end up this way in the end.
tell
It
us
wasn't
if
even
we should
me,
get a
it
nice
was
spicy
Adam.
bowl.
Hey, you guys
So-
sure you don't withhold health potions?
I wasn't telling people to. I wasn't telling people to do that.
Oh, I didn't share any of my health potions.
That's what I mean, no one did. He was like,
I
need
gave
health
one to
potions.
Evan.
You were
I
like,
gave one to Evan. I gave one health potion to Evan because I'm a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Okay, so how much
I've been
silver?
needed that too. He was
I think
there.
I'd be giving away health potions too.
Have you?
Maybe.
Usador
I
has.
will
Oh,
keep the party
Usador has for
alive.
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm
Usador
just
the
saying,
blue
like,
for sure.
I've been
because
giving
here's the
out
thing,
potions.
Carl. You want me to roll a die? What do you want
For what?
percentages, or do you want me to roll a 20?
I want percentile dice, 51 plus, and you can find what you're looking for in the big city of Waterdeep, in one of their little hellhole shops. And then I want you to roll a second percentile dice, and I'll tell you why in a moment.
Okay, so
So only if you pass
do
those.
you want me to declare what it is I'm looking for?
Yes.
Cloak of Elvenkind, or
Oh, yeah,
Cloak of
all right.
Displacement. One of the
All right,
two.
I'm actually going to make
Oh, I
that. You
got
only
that
need
in the game
49.
too.
You,
Whereabouts
for
are
Cloak of Elvenkind, you only need a
I'm
49%.
in the under.
Okay.
Because
But
those
I also
I
looking
cleaned
for
out
a
the
Cloak of
Yaki
Displacement.
Crush.
All right,
And I was
so
like, I'm
you'll
gonna
find
knock it
either
back.
one of them. You'll find one of them if you roll a 49, and then we'll determine which one you find after that. So if you can pass, do you find it? 53. Okay, so
Like
you find
maybe a
one of them.
little over
Roll the
halfway.
dice and
Yeah, I'm
tell
sorry
me
about that.
which one's gonna be bottom 50, which one's top 50.
No, they're.
No, but what I'm saying is, is it the Cloak of Elven
Oh.
that's the lower 50, or is it the displacement?
Cloak of Displacement's worth more. It's the upper 50.
Upper 50, Cloak of Displacement. Let's see it.
Cloak of displacement. Is
You
right
find
in
a Cloak
the-
of Displacement
Ooh.
for sale. Now roll the percentile dice again. It's jacked up by 12% market price.
Well, Tell is with you, so he's going to use his
Thank you very
persuasion-
much.
persuasion
Okay.
to
Get a
try
discount.
and get him a discount.
All
What
right.
about
You save the
diplomacy?
taxes
Could you use
for it?
diplomacy?
All right, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I've got expertise in persuasion,
I like it. Show me what's
so
in
I'm adding
UC.
12.
What is it? What is it?
I roll a 4.
Plus 12 is 16. Adam, you're still getting a deal at the plus 12% markup. The dice could have been far crueler than a plus 12.
Can I help? I've got plus 6 diplomacy. Could I use diplomacy? That sounds like bargaining is diplomacy.
Do I?
You know what? I'll allow it. But here's what's gonna happen.
My
Yeah.
paladin.
If you don't
Oh, you get +5.
presidents. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. So.
No, I'm gonna say that his plus 5 isn't affecting the bartering.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Here's the deal. So you go. What's your total
To be
plus?
fair, I probably would have inspired myself.
Okay, so I've
Yeah,
got
probably.
plus 6
But you didn't
diplomacy.
declare that.
I didn't
And then that would
declare
be on
that.
top of my persuasion. Would it be persuasion plus diplomacy?
thought-
No, it's
Plus
one or
12
the other.
enough.
You choose.
And then so it'd be diplomacy plus.
So I think your persuasion is actually higher because you're proficient in persuasion.
Hey,
So
Carl,
you actually get a plus 7 to that.
do I get a discount for all these shots because I am a paladin
Well,
of
I'm
this town?
You do not.
I do not.
No, you get free drinks at the taverns though.
So I get plus 7.
Yeah, but the shopkeepers they've got a tight margin in Waterdeep.
What are you trying to get?
So you got
Well, I got plus 6 in diplomacy, and I'm proficient in persuasion. What do I
so
go
in
for?
persuasion you add your ability to your proficiency bonus too.
Yeah. And
On
if it
top
had-
of that.
you have expertise or no?
How do you do that?
If
Expertise.
you don't
You
have
know if you
expertise,
had
if you had it,
You know
if you
like
had
your
As a
description.
wizard, you don't.
Or in a feat, it might be.
Right.
I don't think
So
you
I
have
think
it.
that you're getting plus 7 with what's the one of them?
Persuasion.
I think you're getting plus 7 with persuasion, and with diplomacy you get what ability
Plus
is
6.
diplomacy? No, plus
What
6
is
plus
Diplomacy is
wisdom.
not actually a thing.
That's
Plus
the thing. That's
9,
the thing
plus
that
charisma.
you gave to is
Yeah.
diplomacy is a charisma skill, but
Yeah.
there isn't a diplomacy
So you're gonna
skill.
get
anymore.
So
what's
what
your
would it-
charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is plus 2.
So you're gonna get plus 8 with diplomacy and plus 6 with perception if you
Then
do it right.
it's diplomacy.
Yeah.
All right, do a DC 20.
16 on the
16.
dice.
16 on the dice.
16 on the dice.
You did it. All right. So you've done it, Adam. There you now get it for
That's
flat rate.
24.
You get it for flat rate, no markup.
And so, okay,
But
but
it was the cloak of displacement.
There's a Koga displacement. I don't think the 12% really meant that much.
Do
so
I see anything in the
so
shop? that I
Rama
would
has
need?
What are you
just
looking
seen
for?
Usador.
I would.
Paladin, looking for holy symbols.
I'm speaking to
There's
Rama
plus-
right now.
There's lots of holy symbols you can buy anywhere.
Rama just witnessed Usador bargaining like
Not
a
quite sure what else
maniac.
Paladin-
Do you always refer to
Successfully-
yourself in the third person,
Yes.
man?
Wow, isn't
Successfully,
that taxing?
successfully saved you a whole pile of money.
It
Didn't
was
have
actually
to
a whole
do
pile.
it.
Shop that I'm
Didn't
looking
need
for.
to do it, but he did it anyway, showing
Paladin.
good friendship, kindness.
Tell us
Camaraderie.
How many
taking
cloaks
notes
of
for his
displacement
next
does he
song.
have?
One singular, and it's the only one he's seen in a very long time. Things like Cloak of Displacement don't just come in here every day, you know, good elf sir. I'm sure you realize how rare this actually was.
You could see if there's rings of protection, or you could ask for.
He's actually got in stock a Ring of Protection plus 2.
Okay.
So what did I say that was worth? 25,000?
20K.
20K?
How about an alchemy set plus 2?
Do you want it or not?
Do I get a deal on it?
Yeah, roll the D100.
Alchemy set with an invisible servant.
78.
So it's cost you 178% the amount of a regular one. So that's going to be
He's here with us.
356,000 for that, or 36,500 for that one. Yeah, 36,500 you paying?
It's buying a castle.
No.
No.
Okay, you don't.
Okay, I'll
He has
finish
one in
your
it. He has
I
one in
take. I write down the address of the store.
it. You've done it. You've done so. It's 444 Main Street. 444 Main.
Alchemy set? Do you happen to have a plus 2 alchemy set with an unseen servant?
I have a standard plus 1 flask.
Don't worry about
I have multiple plus 1
Listen, my
flasks.
friend. Do you
Plus
care
one
how we
flask
come
would be
across
those
your
two.
So anything you put in them would have plus 1.
No, I don't work cheap.
As long as it comes.
But I won't
Besides
cost-
that,
it won't cost you
there's
that
like
much.
strength, wisdom, intelligence, and stuff
How
like
much
that.
are they?
Oh, plus
I'm
one,
very-
only
Very
$100.
lie.
Only
My
The
$100.
zone of
pocket-
truth is not on
my
right now.
pocket-
for plus.
My pocket's red.
So that would be
face.
like so my plus
Your
my
potion-
plus
More
my
pray
potion would be
over
11
people.
instead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
10.
Yes.
We'll pay a
Yes.
visit.
That's why it's only 100. He's got some.
Anything along those lines,
Okay,
but maybe a little bit better.
I have one beaker
I know.
plus 2.
That's awesome.
One beaker plus 2.
Yes. Wait. That's right.
Well,
One beaker plus
a
2.
beaker sounds larger.
That's
than-
right. That's why it's plus 2 instead of plus 1. Bigger is better.
Okay, so this would be, for example, 12 hit points instead
Correct. 12 hit points instead of 10 hit points if you put the potion in a beaker plus 2.
It's right there.
of. My wrist is getting sore.
Okay, well, you don't have to buy it. I'm just letting you know it's here.
Anything else?
I don't know. You tell me what you're looking for. It's a whole shop.
I'm looking for a good alchemy set.
Yeah, I
An
told you.
alchemy, an
We got-
alchemy set.
I don't have a full set, but I mean, you could buy a couple flasks in a beaker and make yourself a pretty.
That's fucking cool.
Not impressed.
I don't have anything that will summon an unseen servant that lasts forever. If that's what you're asking for, sir.
That's exactly what I'm asking for.
I've never even heard of such a wonderful device.
There is. There's just Mordecai and have a spell.
Unseen servant and
Yeah.
Mordecai's magnificent mansion.
But it doesn't come with an alchemy set.
It does.
Plus.
It comes furnished exactly how you want.
What I'm saying is,
no,
not
the
the one
plus
here.
items on it,
Yeah.
but it also comes with servants that you can have trained
That's actually really cool.
to do tasks.
This one doesn't have
Especially
that.
if you spend. Anytime you cast a spell, it opens up to the same mansion, but if you cast it in the same place, then that persists for every day for a year. It persists until
Oh, so it's kind of like the summoning circles. That if you cast it every day for a year, you can get there whenever you want.
from
That's really
there.
cool.
Like,
Yep.
that's a permanent door.
Yep, that's really cool. That's like the same thing you'd want to do is hire someone to go and cast it at that location. Like that's
So where would I get one of these sets?
Where we
No-
found
no one
Dead
has
Goat Mordecai.
Yeah.
no. All right, give me a roll. There's a 10%. No, none of that particular set.
Zoning
None
and
of that is here.
protection. Plus what I get +2 bonus to AC and saving throws while wearing this ring.
Is there a sort of holy devotion?
There's a 10% chance. What? Read me what it does, and then I'll have to decide because I don't want to ruin Adam's part of the campaign by being like, yeah, sure.
I think I'm gonna go get some shut eye, guys.
All right, buddy.
But I'll contact you about scrolls.
Sounds good. You let me
Cheers.
know.
Thank you.
Take it easy,
That
buddy.
was fun.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely a good time.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
glad you managed to squeeze a little more life out of
Yeah.
it. I think we're doing mostly logistics here.
Yeah.
Is what I think is
Okay.
happening.
Sort of holy devotion.
I'm just
Classic
sleepy.
template gets some new life. Holy sword devotion gives you +3.
Do you want me to bargain for spells for you?
And also giving a
Always.
bonus
How much
against
gold do you
losing
have?
concentration when casting spells on party members.
How much more do you have that you want to spend?
10 grand.
What's
So,
that?
You want me to go? That means you can heal your friends while tanking
Yep.
or talking
Good Caesar.
or
Yeah,
taking
good to see you,
damage,
Yep.
making this weapon one of the
Always.
best options for
Steve.
your build.
Good to see you, bud.
Man,
Good
it
to
sucks
see
I
you.
won't see you for 2 weeks, man.
Building
That
your
sucks.
paladin
Yeah,
as
why?
a
Because the next
combo
week's for show, and
class.
then it's you.
Yeah, but I'm on March break.
I can heal while I'm taking
Oh,
damage.
That
so
means we can hang out if you're free.
Yourself or others?
I can't. Well, I've still got the kids. Yeah, but I can try.
Come to a karate class with me this week just for fun.
I still have the kids. My kids have sports on
It'd be
Tuesday,
late. It'd
Wednesday,
be late.
Thursday.
That's how it
I don't
doubles.
have
But it'd be
that.
late. It'd be like 7 to 9.
Yeah, it's like prime time, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Alright.
don't have the kind
but
of.
we'll see. What day
Can't
is
blame me
it?
for trying.
You know,
It, any day but Friday.
Any day but Friday.
Yeah.
So that leaves me Monday.
You want to go tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Want to go Monday?
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Tomorrow's
Want to
Sunday.
go? I'll bug you.
I'll find out. Send me the deets.
I will.
All right, later,
Alright,
buddy.
See you, everybody.
Ciao, buddy.
Later,
see you
man.
in a bit. So anyways,
We could
You have
probably
one
end
or
the
not?
stream now, like we're not doing anything.
Well, are you guys done? You guys are just buying stuff? Like, tell me
Yeah.
what you guys are buying,
yeah, in
basically.
the stream.
Yes, you got a 10%, you got a 20% chance to find that sword. Roll it.
No, like, really?
It's only +3. Like, what else did it do? What else did it do, Adam?
You should be paying attention.
Yeah,
Well,
too
I
late
was
now.
busy talking to Jay.
What's 40 plus that?
All right, so you
40.
failed. Good. So it doesn't matter.
Is it
It
zero?
doesn't matter whatever it was. It didn't matter.
We're rolling as fast as we
You had
can.
one chance. You had one chance, and you blew it.
I'm
You
just trying to
blew it.
find something cool.
All right. So Do you guys want to talk about any parts of the adventure right now, or do you just want to end it at you gone ahead, you've done that, we've completed this combat element, you guys have made your purchases, you haven't decided if you're taking a long or short rest right now. That's something that's fairly important at this stage in the adventure as
We
well.
can take care of that in the chat though. We haven't decided yet.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
true.
chat now. We're like,
Okay.
Yeah.
we can end this stream.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Red Tail Rogues. Let's take a look because this is the last setup of this thing here. Lots of bods.
That's what I mean. If he's allowing, like,
I didn't see the rest of it. All I heard was +3, and then you don't get to. Like, I didn't hear the rest of what he was babbling about. I was talking to Jay.
he can heal others while he's taking damage and
Yep.
tanking.
I'm fine with that. I don't think that's super game breaking for a level 12 to have.
So I found it.
No, you failed. You rolled a 40 something.
Fuck!
Giving you the chance at it, I think, was legit. I think that for level 12, I don't feel like it's a. What are you going to do? Sacrifice your turn of combat to lay on hands? Like, I feel like that's a
free
good
action.
trade-off.
That's
All
free,
right.
bud.
I feel like that's still fine. I feel like
Reaction.
that's still fine.
Free.
Maybe, I don't think lay on hands would qualify.
Lay on hands is free action.
Then it would count. That's fine. You do a lay on hands, but how many of those do you get per day? 3.
It's a pool. 5 hit points per level.
All right. Okay, that's still totally legit.
60 hit points. You can just go.
Totally legit. If that's going to become your weapon and it's +3 weapon, and you don't get like the ability to do extra fire or ice damage at will and stuff, I feel like that's legit. I don't feel like it's that.
It's the same as doing the
Yeah.
extra fire. You just
I don't
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't feel like it's like game breaking.
Oh,
that I'm
I'm
like,
fine
oh,
with
this
it.
item's too powerful.
You didn't find it anyway. You didn't find it anyway.
I know. I feel like you wouldn't have been dissatisfied if you had that. It would just be a cool paladin class weapon. You know, one of the ultimates next to Holy Avenger. Which I would not give him a role for Holy Avenger.
I want to know
There's so
if
few
I
of
can
those.
find a whip that is consecrated, so it does holy damage, like Pure Simon Belmont stuff.
I would let you pay to have that done to a whip.
Can I add it onto my whip that I can already channel acid through?
No, because it would replace the acid ability, you're told.
So how much for the whip and how much for the
You
whip?
choose the whip, and then the consecration will be a charge on top of whatever whip you buy. So if you buy a cheap whip, you can have a cheap whip of consecration, but if you buy a whip +2, they might be able to make you a whip +2 of consecration. Just so you know. That's the way that they're explaining it to you when you go to inquire about the kind of places
What's
that
the
would have
cost to have it enchanted? And remember, I'm already
Yep.
donating heavily to the church to having your boy here.
Yep,
boy.
yep,
Oh,
yep.
yeah, heaven.
So it depends on the enchantment. For consecration, which would just basically make the damage holy. That's all it would do, right?
All the damage.
Yeah. So whatever damage whip does holy, we would probably only charge you 10,000 to do that, and it would be a permanent effect. We would have our Holy Father come down from his highest chapel in Waterdeep in order to allow something like that to even occur to whatever it is that you present to us. What's your whip? Is it a whip +2 of venom?
Yeah, acid.
You could replace the acid with this consecration and still have it be a whip +2 of consecration if you wanted to. It would just override the acid, but then you'd have it on a whip +2. Or you could buy a regular whip for your 1 gold or whatever it is, and you could have a whip of consecration. So that's totally up to you.
The difference is that's all holy damage.
That's
the
all
main
holy
difference.
damage. You got it. So whatever damage the whip does would be holy damage. You don't have to activate it like you do the acid one. It would just be holy damage that is dealt by the whip. 10k to enchant.
Well, I didn't have to. I haven't used the whip yet. I just been adding. Figured I just have to
Yep.
use it every time because it's there.
Oh yeah,
How much to enchant? 10.
10k. That's it. Just for you because you have been donating to us. And it's a permanent
How
enchantment,
much
which
is a
is
whip
big
plus
time.
one?
A whip +1's 1,000.
Plus one whip.
Yep. So 11k total.
Concentrated whip plus 2.
They can have it done, but it's gonna take an hour for them to cast that. But the holiest of holy is willing to come down from his chapel in Waterdeep in order to cast that spell on the whip +1. Because they are getting 10k out of it. So but he retires exhausted and used and needs to be escorted away by 2 other priests after having used such a large amount of his reserves to permanently enchant something in that manner. All right. So for 11k, you've got a whip +1 consecrated. You want to go back to the stream? Make sure it's
That's
still
a
working.
Sort of sharpness.
No, it's still going. This is all part of it. This is the logistics.
And then, so that's good. That's it. That's me done. I'm happy. I'm more than happy.
Is anyone more than happy? You're
To
happy?
have imposed disadvantage to everyone who attacks me. Now, not just when I'm leaving it throughout school.
When you're using a whip too? Is that why? It's
No, I just did my cloak displacement. Everyone's gonna.
Oh, the cloak of displacement. Yeah, for the first attack on you. That's right.
Until it hits me.
Until
Until
it
the
hits
start
you.
of my next
Yep.
turn.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good cloak. I can't say it's not. Like, I mean, you're level 12. What are you supposed
Right,
to do? Have
right.
sheet gear? I don't know what to tell you.
No. So,
Got fancy instruments. For example.
so
Yeah, you're just
Except
like,
for everything here
I
can't
deal
be
1d6.
frightened.
I deal
Everything here can't be
1d6.
frightened. So I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
wizard spells.
So we're not going to talk any more like gameplay though. Like
No.
you're not going to
We're
choose
gonna
to assemble the
find
map. You're not talking to Eben about anything
We'll do all
right
that
now.
next
We'll
game.
do that with the
Or
group.
in the
Okay.
chat.
Excellent. So in that case, then I prefer to do it in game, so we still have everything recorded.
Or it'll be recorded on the chat. And we'll,
That's what I mean,
we'll
recorded on the
reiterate
chat.
it on the next chat.
All right, this is Red Tail Rogues. You've seen the layout. You've seen the people. Hope you had a good time. Peace, everyone.